right, let's go. Guess what? I hit record. Yeah. I'm on things.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hit it already.
Ow! Welcome to Humpcast, everybody. The show where a couple of buds get buzzed and live life with happiness and glee, even though it's just myself and Ricky and no Ryan D. My name's Garrett Lee.
I'm Ricky C.
And today, Ryan D is on another one of his adventures. He may or may not be dropping in soon, but as of 20 minutes ago, he posted out in public, anyone renting a room out. So let's just go ahead and say whatever's going on in his life doesn't seem to be the best yet. So we'll get more on that probably when he comes. So yeah,
Got a room. Hit up Randy.
Yeah. D Rotten, I see you in the chat.
FamCast Media, bitch.
If you want to rent out a room to Ryan in Joyzy, go ahead, hit him up.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, he did say that stuff was going down, but he posted publicly that he's looking for a room. So we'll see how that goes. Hi, everybody in the chat. Sienna, D, what up?
Hey, what up,
everybody? Thank you for joining us on this week's episode of Humpcast. Just like every episode, we start off with an alcoholic of a beverage of some sort. Today's no different. Ricky C, what are you drinking? With your fine ass background, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, actually, thanks to you, I just realized I can have an animated background.
Yeah,
So, everybody in the YouTube
I haven't picked anything that I want to put back here, but I do like the new NVIDIA broadcast system because now it actually does look pretty good, except for when I'm flailing around and shit.
Yeah, still no sudden movements.
Still a green screen, guys. This is not my house, even though I know I'm fooling all of you.
Yeah, he's actually in a cave right now.
I'm hiding in a cave, but you don't know that. I'm actually still in my house, but with the air conditioner on full blast because, hey, it's halfway through October and it's still 95 degrees outside.
Yeah,
so fuck us.
It was nice for a couple of days, and then I'm just like,
yeah,
turning up the heat again.
I put on sweatpants the other day, and I was like so happy.
I know, right?
Now if I put any pair of pants on, it's sweaty.
Yep.
So what are you drinking, bro?
So today I got another really good hazy double IPA from the brewery Local Craft Beer. This is hard to see because my fucking background. This is a Big Citra Energy.
Oh dang!
This is a hazy double IPA. As the title suggests, it's only got one hop in it, which is Citra, which is I'd say one of my favorites. Definitely one of the top 3. And this is 8%. So it's nice, real nice.
Drinkable stuff. Yeah, definitely in the heat, you want something a little bit more drinkable. I myself got something pretty drinkable. This is a Brainless Passion. It's a Belgian style ale brewed with passion fruit from Epic.
Nice.
Brewing.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I just took my very first sip. It's very light. Also, I have some trail mix right here, so going hand in hand with that.
Gotta have the bar snacks.
It kind of has that. It's very interesting because you can definitely taste the passion fruit. Not very strong on anything else though. It's almost like a sour, not quite to that point though. But you just get the little tartness from the passion fruit. But as far as like everything else, it's very light and very drinkable. Like this is not like a Belgian quadrupel. This is more like a Belgian, like I don't know, just a light ale, wheat ale maybe even. But
yeah. Only one ale, not quadruple.
Well, the whole thing with that is you're upping the maltness, and which also ups the alcohol a lot of times. This one is 8.4% alcohol by volume, and it's honestly super light. I was gonna say watered down, but that's not the right word. It's just I was expecting something a little bit more malty, but it is still refreshing, and I think perfect for this weather. I have one more new beer, but it's in a can and it's in my fridge, and so I'll save that for next week's show. Also a Belgian, by the way. I wanted to make sure I got the IPAs first, and now Belgian days. So what's up, man? How you doing?
Good, man.
Also,
just surviving.
Congratulations to the LA Lakers, of course.
Yeah.
We won the sports ball game. Championship?
We are at the champions.
We are. Yes. I mean, we'll keep on fighting till the end.
Exactly.
It's so interesting to be kind of like removed in that sense. Like I'm full on a fan of people loving what they love, but when it comes to actual sports, I am not a big fanatic when it comes to any specific team or anything like that. I do like watching the games if it's on, but I'm not gonna like tune into it. But people got crazy, dude. People were like, I mean, not anything new, and it's definitely not exclusive to LA, but it's like win or lose, someone's gonna riot.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was like, okay,
we're riots, even though we won.
I was like, what are you writing? Like, I want to see if there's a time where it's like we riot when we lose, we riot when we win. I wonder what happens if we're there. It's like a stalemate. Is there ever a time where it's just like, oh, we couldn't, everyone won?
Yeah,
we go home.
Super riot.
Yeah,
then both teams are right.
No, right? Well, interestingly enough, that actually happened. Not the riot part, but protests for sure. When I was in soccer, when I was a teenager, like we went to sudden death and literally neither of us could score on the other team. Like that's how hard we were fighting. And mind you, I think it was like 3-3. So we were scoring during the games, but once it went to sudden death, we were trying our hardest to fucking win on both sides to the point where it's like time's up. Like we have another game. You guys, it's a draw. And I'm like, no, come on.
5 more minutes.
Yeah, no, that was it. And so we were pissed. We kind of like sat on I mean, in retrospect, it wasn't like a good thing to do, but we were like, what do we do? We want to fucking win or try at least. Yeah. So like we literally sat on the court. I remember that. I definitely wasn't my idea, but I partook. We sat in the middle of the field and we were like, fuck this shit. That was my first protest.
Playing, nobody is.
Yeah, kind of. That was our first protest. I think I was like 11 or 12, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe a little older. I don't know. But yeah, sports. People be getting crazy with sports, dude.
Yeah. People love sports.
I don't know.
Yeah, I had no. I mean, I knew the Lakers were in the playoffs, and then I didn't realize that Sunday was the last game until all the fireworks started going off around my house.
Same. I was sitting here, and then like I just hear war outside. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So I just went to Twitter and I was like, why is this happening?
Yeah, exactly. I knew that would definitely get me. So as soon as I went to Twitter, it's like fucking Lakers.
Oh, shut up. Yeah.
I didn't have a good. Yeah, congrats,
Lakers fans.
Yeah. A lot of my friends and family are Laker fans, and I'm very happy for you. I'm sure you feel your loins are swollen with pride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that,
though.
Yeah, not too much. Just surviving.
Well, I mean, I also forgot that we haven't done this show in a while, and then I know Ryan's not here, but it would have been cool to like catch up with both of you at the same time. But like, I actually went back into on set for the first time since fucking March. I shot a commercial.
Nice.
And I was very happy with that. I was like, it was a political ad, but it wasn't like fucking. I didn't do a political ad for either of the presidential candidates. It was more just like go out and vote. It was just go out and vote. But it was cool. It was very small crew that all sort of had the mask, did the tests, and like everything seemed pretty safe. The only time that we didn't have our mask on was when we were in front of the camera.
Did you get a test?
Yeah, it was super fun. Huh?
Did you get a test out of it?
Yeah, we all got tested beforehand, and nice. Then of course day of beep beep got the temperature things and then money's great. I love that part.
Money's good. I love money.
Yeah, but it just felt so good being back on set again and meeting new people and whatnot. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, like, it seems like now kind of things are, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say getting back to normal, but more things are operating now in a sense that, yeah, they're taking the precautions that they need to.
Yeah, I agree. Could you put the mic just a little bit closer to you?
Yeah. That's kind of wanting to look in the camera, but I don't think I can help that.
Unless you can turn the mic up somehow.
Oh, yeah, I think I can. Hang on. Try this. Check. Is that better?
Yeah, much better.
Yeah.
That's one thing that, like, the only thing is it catches a lot of the noise around me. I would love for the mic to be down here, but that's all the way up. At least for this mic, I'd have to have a different mic or a different cable for it to work better. Also, this is I don't know, I'm just having issues with this.
You might be able to mess with the gain on the board, maybe.
Yeah, but I think it does get like the ambient stuff. Let me see about this.
Shouldn't with the video broadcast.
That's pretty high up right there. Yeah, so like I have the video broadcast on. It's. I mean, it sounds good to you.
Good.
Yeah, it's not that close, so I'll take this. But yeah, so getting back into that was cool. I've been watching a lot of movies. I've been trying to catch up or watch movies that I missed, and I'm also doing a rewatch for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Catching up to that. It's also a good palate cleanser because a lot of these movies I've seen are horror movies.
It is a
and
season.
then yeah, it is a season, and I like spooky season, but it's kind of weird being by myself all the time and then watching the horror movies. But occasionally I have other people here with me. Not people, but other person.
Other men.
Yes, as long as they're men and as long as they're naked, then you can come over. Because then I know you don't have COVID on your clothes for sure.
Yeah. Take all precautions.
Exactly. Everything I can do. But yeah, I'm trying to remember, like, because I told you I saw Hereditary.
Yeah.
Saw Hocus Pocus again, which is fun.
Me too.
And here's the thing: my cousin, who's younger and never seen Hocus Pocus, was like, "It's whatever." I'm like, "Fuck you!" Like I rewatched it because she was all like, "I think it's just like in your brain you remember loving it." I'm like, I don't know about that.
Damn.
Then I rewatched it. I'm like, "Nope, still love it. Still a great movie."
Me too.
Yeah. I mean, by no means is it like, does it keep up with time? Obviously, because I was telling her, I was like, besides that, it's entirely white people, and there's no cell phones, and there's not a lot of logic, but it's fun.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun. Well, on the opposite spectrum, I have a 2-year-old, my niece.
Yeah,
and she loves the movie.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's like her favorite movie right now. She literally won't stop watching.
It is a little creepy though. I'll give them that.
Yeah, honestly, I am a little surprised that my sister would even show it to her. But my sister loves the movie too, so she's decided to watch it one day. And my niece was there, and my niece ended up loving the shit out of it. So that's cool.
I'm always an advocate for practical effects, especially in horror, because they have such a more what's the word I'm looking for? Like authentic reaction, because your brain, even though you know it's not real, is telling you something is real, as opposed to like, CG stuff. You're like, oh, that's creepy, but it's not real.
Yeah.
One of like a few good examples. Like I remember the first time. Do you ever see Mama?
No.
I know you're not a horror buff, but like Mama was like these two kids that were, I think, they ended up going to a house like because their parents died in a car crash, and they just like found their way to a house.
Oh, and I think I do kind of remember that.
And some sort of spirit some spirit was like basically taking care of them. And then they got found and then adopted. And then the spirit followed them. But the first time you see the spirit, it's the most CGI looking, like liquidy sort of like weird spirit
thing.
So, yeah, I was like, that's Mama. It looked like if somebody made a cartoon witch and then put it in not a blender, but it like made it liquidy. Like it wasn't it wasn't tangible. It was just like a fucking thing.
Okay.
That and let's see, what was one where the Crimson Peak. I love Guillermo del Toro, but when he tried to go like straight horror, it kind of comes off like weird. Like I love a lot of his creatures, especially the ones that are obviously practical. But when I saw Crimson Peak, there was a lot of just CGI spooky bullshit that I'm like, that's
I did see
like,
that. And I remember I like watching it once and I was like, okay.
It's not scary. It's not scary. It's just like creepy.
Yeah.
Like when you have CGI like creepy sticky like with liquidy monster things, it just kind of looks like Venom from Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
But no, anytime practical effects are in play, like they 1,000 times will up that effect, and I think a lot of good filmmakers utilize both.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
it's like the things that they really like cannot do practically. It's like you can tell they're kind of like, all right, well, like we'll just do CG, I guess, but they still make it really good if they know what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Try to they even like use like real effects as much as they can, even on the top of the CG.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm down for.
Yeah. Speaking of movies, I was gonna say a lot of stuff is streaming now. We just got word that Disney Plus is gonna put Soul on Disney Plus for free this time, unlike fucking Mulan where you'd pay $30. I did do that, but I watched it with my whole family. We set up a projector in my aunt's backyard.
Nice.
So we were all social distance with masks and stuff, but then we could watch Mulan. Not a great movie.
That's what I've heard.
Very
not really in a rush to spend $30 on it.
Very disappointing. Well, also you have Disney Plus, right?
I do.
You get it for free, I believe, in December.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I was wondering. Like something like Tenet. I was like, okay, but I mean, everyone's gonna be talking about it, and then I was like, oh wait, no one went to go see it, so no one's talking about it. Not no one, but I mean, it's not like a big thing. If I saw it, I could talk about it with you guys, but none of you guys have seen it, or you know. It's so weird because that's kind of what I was thinking when they were like, no, Tenet's gonna be in theaters, and then it went to theaters and fucking bombed, you know, because
no one wants to go to fucking theaters.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like I don't understand why they're like pushing to put things in theaters when like the public are like, no, like we want to live, god damn it.
Yeah, I'm good. Don't need to go to the theaters right now.
No,
I can watch it at home.
This kind of does lead to the first story that I want to talk about. Disney announced that they're actually having a major reorganization, and their primary focus will be on streaming as opposed to theatrical release stuff now. At least, obviously, until pandemic seems to be over and theaters can open up and people are willing to go back to the theaters. But right now, smartly, although it's fucking 7 months in, 7 months in where, you know, I feel like you could have started focusing on streaming a lot earlier than this.
Mulan was probably like the biggest test for that market. And then once they saw that a lot of people bought it, because I feel like a lot of people did buy it, you know, they're just saying it's bad, but a lot of people spent the money and bought it. They definitely see the value of you know, releasing a movie, even being at $30, you know, still a lot of people pay that amount of money.
True.
That was definitely, I feel like, you know, they're tiptoeing into just like, all right, now we're streaming, buy our shit, even though you're already buying it.
Well, again, here's the thing. So for me personally, I actually did the year up front because that even though the price was so low at $7 a month, they had an annual thing which I believe was like I think $70. So you know, 7 times 10 is 70. So it's like 2 months off free basically.
Yeah, and that deal was only good though before they even launched the service, right?
I don't 100% know.
I think that was like a pre-order bonus kind of thing.
Because I know I'm pretty sure I got it day of. I don't know if it was prior to launch because I think they also launched it earlier. Like they said it was going to launch this day and they launched it earlier for people that had it. They're like, oh shit, I have it already. Like the pre-order launch was like, oh shit, it's already here. But I remember that because of The Mandalorian. That was going to be, they launched with The Mandalorian and I was like, oh shit. Like I was pre-ordering it the day before to watch it tomorrow, but it was already on there, so I was like, okay, I'll watch it tonight.
Okay.
And that's one thing that I wanted to say is that they really didn't have a big hit besides The Mandalorian, and of course besides the fact that they have the entire library of their previous stuff. Like for instance, I'd said I'm doing an MCU rewatch, and that's obviously infinitely easier now that I have them all at my fingertips on Disney Plus, minus the 3 movies that they don't own, which is the 2 Spider-Man of this generation and The Incredible Hulk.
Wait, is that the one with Edward Norton?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people forget that's canon. Like Mark Ruffalo is that character.
Right. Yeah.
He's from that. Like for all intents and purposes, that movie is what happened to Mark Ruffalo's character before you see him in Avengers.
Yeah. He's also changed from Ed Norton.
Yeah.
No longer him.
Exactly.
That's one of the side effects later that happened.
Yeah, it was a thing. It happened at the end. It was a post credit thing, but a lot of people didn't see it.
Yeah, you missed it.
Mm-hmm. And so, like, honestly, I've used Disney Plus more to watch things I've seen already than to watch any of their newer content. Especially stuff where it's like, oh, like I'll see a video or I'll see someone try and make a point about something. I'm like, let me look that up real quick, and I literally just put on Disney Plus. I can like see exactly what scene I'm going to, and I'll watch it. I'll watch that one scene or whatever. Yeah. You know, or just for nostalgia's sake, or not even nostalgia, I guess. I don't know when nostalgia kicks in, but like if I feel like I want to see it, I just go straight to the end game fucking fight scene from at the end of the movie, and that's it. Like I don't watch the entire, because I've seen it before, but it's sometimes you're just like, you know, I want to watch that fucking end game fight scene again, and it's amazing, still awesome. And it's really cool to have that as a feature for the streaming service, that I'm just pulling stuff up. The other day, even though I was on a Marvel rewatch, somebody posted something about like how much they still love the beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy, that fight with the music. And I was like, that is cool, and I just went to that just because. Like it's cool. Like instead of YouTube going and looking for scenes, you just have all the stuff on there on Disney Plus. Then one night I was just drunk and I was like, oh, I fucking have the Mighty Ducks. Do you remember the Mighty Ducks cartoon from like the early 2000s? You've never seen that?
No.
The Mighty Ducks were an alien race of duck people that fought.
Some of this sounds familiar.
That fought with hockey pucks and hockey sticks and stuff like that.
The fuck?
Like that, all their weaponry was like
is out of my mind.
Look it up. Look up Mighty Ducks animated series or whatever. And they had like a golden duck hockey mask that was like had a visor inside that did like computer stuff, like basically what Tony Stark's helmet does.
Okay, yeah. I don't remember really being into it, but I remember seeing it.
I think I finished it when I was a kid, but I barely remember it. Because it was also duck people versus dragon people.
Okay. Yeah, all right. This is bringing back some memories now. Man, I completely forgot about that show. Holy shit.
Yeah, you can find a lot of stuff that you forgot about just through the streaming service.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a really big fan of like the little series with the the main characters like Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, and Goofy. A lot of those are on there, which is really cool. And even just seeing like the history stuff of like from their backlog when they even before they started building Disneyland, they had like a whole series of the progress of it being built and stuff, and Walt Disney like giving updates that were aired on TV. Obviously, to gain like traction and hype for Disneyland, but just seeing all that stuff in the inner workings of Disney, Disney itself in the beginning was really cool.
Yeah. It does appear that we have a vagabond that has just appeared in the bottom. Bring him in and see how this goes.
Yo.
Hey, what's up, bro?
You guys hear me all right?
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
All right, cool.
Just don't crash.
I have you on my Bluetooth. So.
Nice.
Huh?
So just don't crash, please.
What?
Nothing. You're good.
Okay. Floor it.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
What up, bro?
Do you
Can you
run?
actually
Did
hear
I
us or
freeze
not?
again? But I don't know what the fuck.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
you really
I hear
can't
you,
hear
but
us.
it's like it keeps dipping in and out.
Turn the volume up.
All
No,
the
that's
way
not
up.
it. It's like the reception, you dick.
Okay. I don't know why I'm a dick
All right.
trying to solve your issues.
Hold up.
Nope.
Oh,
I'm gonna kill all my apps right now.
Perfect.
kill them all.
Kill them all, then grill them all.
Yeah. I haven't had that in a while. Sounds good.
I'm hungry.
What I had it
Alright.
recently. It was still, dude. I swear, this is the thing. Ryan and his family hype up grill them all the time. Every time I go, it's disappointing.
Every time. Wow.
That's because you're a bitch.
Got it.
I've had some good stuff.
I mean,
Never
no,
disappointed.
I've definitely had good stuff, but it's never like, whoa, this is like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing that I did have last time that I enjoyed until I had to poop was the napalm burger, whatever, their spicy burger. That was pretty good, but it literally had my stomach upset like the rest of for 12 hours afterwards.
Yeah. I mean, you're not
Napalm.
going there to eat like good, you know.
Yeah,
It's gonna
napalm.
fuck you up.
Yeah. But
That's
I think
the point.
that
Though. You got to go in there knowing that.
Yeah, it makes me
the
shit
thing
too.
I was most disappointed in was Into the Fryer. The one with the waffle buns and fried chicken and bacon.
Yeah,
And
I've
then-
had that. It was good.
I was like, no, this is not. Maybe you enjoyed it. I did not enjoy it at
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
That's
My favorite is
You a
the
bitch.
peanut butter and jelly one. It's good.
all. Yeah.
the D
So what's
Snyder.
up, dude?
D. Snyder, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
We actually opened up with your Facebook post.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Good.
I didn't see it, but Garrett
Well,
told me
no,
about
because I was like, oh, Ryan just publicly posted like he's looking for a room right now. I guess things aren't going great.
You guess what?
Huh?
Wait, what
I
did you
said
say?
Brian-
You guess what?
I said things aren't going great, or you're just looking for
Oh, yeah.
a play.
Yeah. It's a long story. I'll tell you guys off air.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, it's not really like it's nothing I did. It's just circumstances.
Fair
yeah,
enough.
man. Well,
Yeah.
we hope you're doing
And,
good, though, no matter what.
Bottom line is, I might be just moving to San Diego. Honestly.
San Diego. Nice.
It's a whale's vagina down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love San Diego.
Yeah, I actually want to go back to San Diego pretty soon.
So do I. I was supposed to go this weekend.
If the weather continues like this, I'm gonna just go down to Coronado and have fun at the beach again.
Coronado. I hate that brewery, by the way. Last time I went, it was terrible.
The brewery, yes. The beach, I love it.
The hotel. Can't
I don't know
afford
why
it.
the fuck. This shit is pissing me off. Like, you guys keep cutting out. It's like bothering me because I
Well, I'm
have
sure the
bars,
audience
but I
love
keep
it.
losing you guys. I don't know why. Yeah, I know. Anyway,
What are you
so
doing
what's
right
up,
now?
guys? I'm driving. I'm on the 5 right now. I fucking I was meeting with the buyer at Hopscotch in Fullerton because they have rotating taps, and every time I show up, she's not there. So like, I called ahead of time to see when she was going to be there, and they were like, she's always here on Tuesdays, like pretty much all day. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to show up next Tuesday. And they were like, cool. So then I came today, and they were like, oh, she's not going to be here till 5. I was like, fuck, all right. So I just like sat there and like watched the Dodger game for a bit, and then which they're doing terrible, by the way. And she ended up sitting down, and we were talking and stuff, and I had a couple beers, and I just gave her like a 4-pack, and we exchanged numbers and shit, and then so we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I make the sale, I guess. I finally got like all my commissions this week for like all the sales I've made. I haven't made like the thing is they can't pay me until the people pay for the beer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I guess everyone paid like over the last couple of weeks. So I finally got like my extra commission this week.
Nice, man.
Good job.
Yeah.
Making those sales.
Yeah.
Boy.
Lakers though. Yeah.
Yeah, Lakers. Yeah, that was awesome, man. For Kobe, bro.
Were you one of the ones setting off fireworks?
No, but I was standing outside watching.
Nice.
Those are the times that I miss living in East LA because it was like every time the Dodgers won, every time the Lakers won, it was just a fireworks show. Not even at Dodger Stadium or at it was like it's just the neighbors. The neighborhood would go off. It was awesome.
Yeah. Fucking Chewy's putting on his own trip.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's awesome. But
Shout out
yeah,
Chewy.
fucking Chewy. But yeah, it's always a party. Like, dude, did I tell you about how they blocked off the whole street during the World Cup when like it was Mexico beat Germany or something, and I woke up at like 8 in the morning to fireworks and like air horns. Beep, 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 beep. 8 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I step outside, there's a full-blown party going on like in the middle of the street. And I was like, what the fuck? And then Vicky looks at me, she's like, oh, the World Cup. She's like, I guess Mexico won. I was like, holy shit, these people were like, the feed is from Europe, so I guess the game had started at like 6 a.m. So everyone was partying from like 6 a.m. to like fucking 8 in the morning. And,
Plastered
they partied all day. And there was so many people in the street honking their horns and waving flags and fucking partying that they had to block off Whittier Boulevard.
Yep.
Nice.
Good for them.
They go hard.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna grab another beer, but it's probably a bad point, so I'll stay until Ryan comes back.
if he comes back, yeah. I do love the digital era. By that I mean sarcasm. I hate it. Like that's
5G,
one of the
bro. It's coming.
All right, he's actually gone. All right, cool. If you want to go grab a beer, go for it. I'll entertain the crowd right now.
Yeah, well, I'll wait a little bit. See if Ryan comes back.
Who wants to see a magic trick, everybody? No, but I mean, yeah, it's. I would love to be able to just have this back again because that's one of the main reasons that we haven't had had a lot of guests on too, especially a lot of people that we do. I mean, as you've seen, have had on as regulars. Their internet sucks dick.
Yeah.
So literally, like, we can't have Danny on. It's just impossible. We've tried so many times, and every time her internet's horrible. Rocio barely, can sometimes get her shit, her internet going, and then a lot of other people too. It's hard to really be like, welcome to the show, and they're like, hundreds of miles away or wherever the fuck, and then also if their internet sucks. Plus, This is just not that show right now. We really want to like keep this more casual and shit. Like, we're just cruising. This guy's really cruising though.
Literally. Oh, there he is.
Cruising USA, bro.
Yeah. Turn your cab light
off.
That'll be better.
Turn my camera. Oh, this way.
Cab. Oh, that also too.
Isn't the driving the cab light technically illegal?
No, it's not. That's one thing that fucking our parents always made us feel like it was illegal. It's not. I don't know why that was a thing.
Right, and it's not, and it always bugged the shit out of me.
It's not.
You know what?
God
It's just
damn
more,
it.
it's just.
No.
I think it's just more distracting. Like, I hate it when I'm driving and like somebody has the fucking cab light on, but
that's why they made us feel like it was illegal. That was one of those things. I can't do that.
I guess so. I must be.
My parents literally said that. Like, don't turn that on while I'm driving. It's illegal. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's what my parents said too.
The goddamn.
Damn it.
I mean, maybe in some
I've
states.
lied to my whole life.
Isn't it? Like, I'm gonna Google it just to verify. But literally, that I saw a few lists. Like I've seen it multiple times where it's like things that your parents made you think were illegal, and number one was always like driving with the cab light.
God
Yeah.
damn it. So can you go swimming after you eat? I don't understand. All right, I'm gonna grab another beer real quick. I'll be right back, guys.
All right, cool. Yeah, there is truth. There is no law in California that outlaws driving with the dome light on, so it is legal to do so.
Really? Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's. I mean, I figured that out. Yeah, early on.
Yeah,
Anyway, yeah. There's some. Huh?
I didn't say anything.
No. Well,
It kind of looks like you're driving down Ricky's road.
Yeah, the sun's setting right now, so.
Nice. I have eternal sunshine here for this spotless mind.
I can't see it.
It's
You have eternal
it's-
sunshine? I don't understand. Oh,
it's a fake background.
I get it.
Ricky and
Yeah.
I both have NVIDIA Broadcast, which is it's a new feature for our graphics card. It's just a software that allows us to do stuff. So, like Ricky doesn't even have a green screen right now. He just has that as a background because he can have that. And then
Yeah,
mine has.
I know. You guys were telling me
Mine-
last week. I wish I had one. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I have the same feature. I just don't have a cool video yet that I wanted to put as my background.
Ah.
So I keep it classic. Because like that's the thing, it was a lot better too. Where like Ricky didn't even know that I had my green screen on.
Yeah. Oh, so you're actually using it right now? That does look better. It looks better than the.
The other one like pixelated my hair and stuff.
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh shit, Garrett, you fooled me with the background. I know. I fooled D-Rod.
Yeah, I saw that.
So are you going home
yeah.
or what?
Yeah, I'm going home right now. It doesn't look like there's that much traffic right now. I could probably jump in when I get home. All my shit's set up in the garage.
All right. Do it because we're going to talk about trailers that you haven't seen.
Okay. Yeah, I
Just
should be home
floor
in like 30 minutes tops.
Floor it, bro.
Yeah,
Like at
floor it.
15.
All right, guys. Yeah, I'm getting on the 6:05 right now, so probably less than that.
All right, cool.
Go, man.
Floor.
Drive safe.
All right.
But also floor it.
See you later.
But also floor it.
Yep. Bye.
But also drive
Oh,
safe.
floor it?
Safely floor it,
Floor it?
but
Okay.
safely.
I'll see you guys in a bit.
Good
All
night.
right, man. Have this.
What is that?
What you thinking? This is a collaboration West Coast IPA from Modern Time and Green Cheek
Nice.
to Stellar
What?
Beer, Stellar Brew Companies.
Oh, okay. I was like
I made up a
stellar.
new word.
It's like a cellular.
Yeah,
Is it 5G? It could be. I don't know. We'll see.
could be 6G, bro. Fuck that. 666G.
It's an infinity G. All right, let's get into some story stuff after that. So Disney's going to be focusing on streaming. Great. Hopefully they'll bring us some good content. I look forward to watching Soul because I've seen the reviews or some reviews already out, and they're saying that it's one of Pixar's best. So I can't wait.
Nice.
All right, moving forward, we have a lot of trailers that dropped, so I hope you guys have checked them out. If not, fucking do it. Check them out.
Pause the show.
Quick Google search
We'll
away.
wait.
Yeah, we'll wait. All right, and we're back. First one we wanted to jump into was Invincible, and this is pretty interesting because first and foremost, you see this and you're like, oh, okay, it's just going to be another like superhero cartoon. Then you actually look into it. This is going to be a cartoon by Robert Kirkman, and if that name sounds familiar, it's because he's the creator of The Walking Dead. and this is from Skybound, and so they're going to be doing this animated series. It's going to be on Amazon Prime, but it's also going to be NC-17, I believe. So it's going to be an adult show. It's going to be a big boy show, big boy, big girl, big whatever you identify as show. And you have the main character actually voiced by Steven Yeun, which is going to be from Walking Dead fame.
Nice.
Also, fun fact: you have a amalgamation of Walking Dead alumni and Avatar: The Last Airbender / Korra alumni too, because you have J.K. Simmons as the voice. You have Mae Whitman in here somewhere. Like,
nice.
you know, you have a few of those from both. So if you're a fan of both of those series, you might want to check this out for the voice cast alone. But either way, it's super interesting to see this because it's going to be something where it looks like this person is taking on the actual somewhat, you know, more realistic, gritty version of if you grew up as a teenager, as a superhero with a superhero family. Because in the very beginning of the trailer, they show that his dad, played by J.K. Simmons, is super powered. We're not sure about hero or villain at this point, but yes, super powered indeed. Also, there are other people that have superpowers, and there's a lot of blood. So this really looks pretty cool. I'm super excited about something like this because we really haven't jumped into this. I would say The Boys is something that I really enjoy. That is one of the first things where it's like, hey, it's like superheroes, but if they were real.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about like gritty, but still fantastical. We're talking about like there would be some assholes that would just kill a lot of people.
For sure.
Like normal humans, but with superpowers. Yeah.
Except they do it superly.
Yeah, exactly. And they like if this were live action, there was definitely some scenes in this trailer where I was like, that's straight out of The Boys.
Yeah, for sure. Saw a lot of that.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but
Did you finish The Boys?
No, I've only seen the first season. I haven't started the second season yet.
Oh,
my wife wants to get into it now. And I realized I watched the first season when she was on a girls' trip and away, and I just was bored at home and decided to watch the show. I binged the shit out of it. Mm-hmm. So she's not seen any of it, and now she's interested. So, which I don't mind rewatching the first season and then starting the second season because it has been a while since I first.
It would definitely help because I remember when I started this season, especially because they didn't air it all at once. It was a week by week thing. There were some things that were and I forget this because we're so, I would say, like spoiled in some ways where it's like, you know, you binge watch something, you get everything, you pick up on everything. You're like, okay, yes, I remember that happening 3 hours ago, versus like, oh wait, what happened? Why are they here? And it was like something from like, you know, a year ago from a different season, and like I don't remember that at all. So honestly, like especially if she's getting into it, I would rewatch it with her.
Yeah, which I am. I think we're going to start that.
Yeah, because I would have thought you would have gotten to it. I didn't realize that she hadn't seen it, season 1. But I would highly recommend that. I would say that personally, I think that this season is better than the first season.
Oh, okay.
So I really enjoyed this, and they just had the finale of season 2. I believe this is past Friday.
Okay. Yeah, I'd gotten into it when all the episodes have been released, so I just binged the whole thing in like 2 days.
Well, I mean, you literally have both season 1 and season 2 you can binge now. Exactly. So get on that. Moving on from Invincible, we have I wanted to switch gears into something called 9 Days. I showed this to Ricky right before the episode, and this is something a little bit different. This is a very interesting thing. So you have, I highly recommend watching this trailer, by the way, especially with the music. The music is amazing, and it works great with this. So you have Winston Duke, and he seems to, and this trailer, I think, gives you a lot without giving away a lot. Like in a nutshell, it looks like Winston Duke, who, you know, for a lot of people know him from Get Out. You know him from Black Panther. He's M'Baku. You know, he's getting to be a known face and name, but he appears to be some sort of afterlife guide or even pre-life guide, where he seems to be. He's telling a group of individuals that, you know, they're going to be doing some, I guess, tests or whatever. Like, he's not very clear on that part, but there's going to be a process. And at the end of the process, one of these people gets to essentially seem to be reincarnated and brought into the world again, not in their body there and then, but into seemingly a new one, you know, and they won't remember anything. But it's super interesting just to like take a look at this trailer and sort of get an idea. It's very existential, very interesting, but not in a way that it's it doesn't seem to be in a way that's trying to be like I would say pretentious, because there's a lot of these movies that I'm like, you need to be a fucking artsy fartsy motherfucker to think that this is interesting. Like I watch a lot of entertainment and movie news and stuff like that podcasts, and some of them, like especially for this one, and I hate this movie. I just watched Charlie Kaufman's I'm Thinking of Ending Things, because
I've heard good things about that.
Yeah, well, give it a watch and then tell me what you think. It's
fair.
I watched the trailer and it really intrigued me.
Yeah.
But I believe that the trailer that I saw, at least, definitely sold it in a different light than what it actually is. The trailer I saw made it look very much like a sort of psychological thriller / horror, and it is nothing like that. It was the most like crazy, up for interpretation sort of thing that I don't like, where it's like weird shit's happening. I wonder why. What does it all mean? And I'm just like, I watched it, and I swear every time something new and weird happened, I'm like, okay, I feel like they're gonna explain this. Okay, I feel like there's gonna be a reason for this. Okay, I feel like, and it was just all build up to where I'm like, at the very end, once the credits started rolling, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh man, I hate that shit. Yeah.
Okay,
that pissed me off too.
Zero payoff, zero, and I'm just like, just give me a and of course, like I get it, like I got it, but it didn't mean anything.
Yeah,
like it I don't know. That's my own personal opinion of that specific movie. And you know, I like Charlie Kaufman. I love Eternal Sunshine for the Spotless Mind. I love Being John Malkovich. Dude, I saw Being John Malkovich, I think, when it came out, which is like, I think it was like when I was very young, and I loved it. I want to see when it came out. Do you remember that movie?
I remember seeing it when it came out, but I don't.
It was in 1999. I watched it when I was 9, and I loved it.
I did not watch it when it came out then. That's probably like 2 years after.
I think that was probably the weirdest thing. I was like, this is amazing. This is weird, but amazing, and I get it. And this is the whole thing where it's just weird for the sake of weird. I was like, I kind of get bits and pieces, but it wasn't worth it for me. There wasn't payoff.
Yeah.
Nor was it fun getting there. Like, I think
I remember it being super weird, and then I think I was just young enough. I was like, that was weird, and then just forgot about it.
Being John Malkovich and Eternal Sunshine, I think they definitely are very. You see Charlie Kaufman's kind of mind influence in there, but it was fun in a sense. Getting there, there was a lot of stuff that you're like, oh shit, like, you know, it was relatable. Whereas this was entirely like, you have to be very much in this very specific mindset to get it, and even that, it's not fun. It was not fun. But I went off on a tangent just because I wanted to bring it back to 9 Days, where it does seem like it's very existential, and there's gonna be a lot of interesting stuff. But you could tell that you're gonna go on a journey. First of all, it has a great cast, especially with Winston Duke. You have Zazie Beetz, you have Benedict Wong, Bill Skarsgård. Yeah, bro. Who, you know, not everyone knows, he comes from a lineage of like really good actors. His dad, and I'm only gonna say these because this is where people mostly know them from, but they've done a lot more. But his dad is I think Stellan Skarsgård. He's from Thor. He's Eric Solvik. He's been in a ton of things besides that, but that's where most people probably know him. His other brother is Alexander Skarsgård, who was on True Blood, and he was, I think, George of the Jungle or something, but the serious version. And yeah, I think
it's a good version.
Yeah, not the good. Well, Brendan Fraser is hard to beat when it comes to George of the Jungle. Or no, maybe it was Tarzan. I think it was Tarzan. I get those two confused.
Yeah, I was
sometimes.
like, wait, did they do? You did George of the Jungle.
I guess it was
It's
Tarzan.
Tarzan.
It was Tarzan.
It has to
Okay.
be Tarzan.
It's the same thing. Is it not the same thing?
I mean, it kind of is. It was obviously George of the Jungle was way more jokey on purpose.
Yeah, but I would say Brendan Fraser did a great job as George of the Jungle. But
Great
yeah,
job.
Tarzan, which still is pretty ridiculous. It was much more serious, this one. But yeah, no. So like, go watch the trailer. That's all I can tell you. Is go watch this trailer. It's amazing. I'm super into it. This is honestly probably one of the few trailers that I've seen recently. Because here's one thing, especially with COVID, it seems like a lot of studios are launching trailers for basically movies that they were intending on dumping anyway. You know what I mean? Like, studios have their big tentpole blockbuster films that everyone knows about for the most part, and then a lot of their movies fall to the wayside now because, you know, obviously you're running out of stuff that you've already shot. You know, once COVID hit, you could edit things, and now they're barely restarting big blockbusters with very heavy COVID restrictions, and you can still see people are testing positive and shit. But there's a lot of stuff that they already filmed and have been editing basically for the past 7 months, and that's one good thing. And I've been watching so many trailers for stuff that just looks horrible, like absolutely horrible. This is by far one of the best trailers I've seen in a very long time, and I really hope that this doesn't fly under the radar. If it is something that will pay off, basically, you know. After watching this, I felt I want to watch this right now, and it's not one of those big blockbusters, but it looks like it has a good message. It looks like it will have a good message. It looks like the acting is great. It looks like it's gonna make you think without fucking beating you over the head with ridiculous no reason bullshit, you know, no purpose bullshit. But yeah, this is me on my soapbox, you know. For this is the one I'm gonna champion. I'd rather see 9 days than a lot of other stuff that we're in the waiting period for.
Over Borat 2.
I want to see both of those different. But I'm curious. Like, I know I just showed you this trailer. Did it strike any chords with you that you're like, okay, neat, or anything? What?
No, it definitely looked interesting for sure. I feel like I wouldn't have like even heard of it though unless you really brought my attention. I don't know why exactly either. I mean, I usually like on top of like, you know, most of the movies coming out, but I mean lately there hasn't been anything coming out.
Yeah.
So I mean, it makes sense to be, you know, in the format that you said, just kind of movies being worked on for a long time now, ready to be released. But this looked interesting for sure. I think this is like one of the movies I feel like really only the show I watched like the trailers because of you. So from everything I've seen so far, this definitely looked the most interesting. I'd watch it for sure. I'd watch it in theaters if it was an option. But, yeah.
Well, let's see. I think it actually
Non-COVID.
says. Let me double check on the trailer because I think it actually does say it's going to launch on VOD or something. But give me one second. Saying this one.
It also seemed like in the trailer too, like the one that we watched, like there's like a little, I don't know, like not horror, but suspense maybe too. That was kind of
Yeah, no, definitely. It's gonna have an amount of drama into it for sure. Because it's weird because you don't really know what it is. There's even the question asked like, "Am I dead?" And they're like,
Yeah.
"I wouldn't say you're alive or you're dead." I'm like, what does that mean? Like maybe this is limbo or something, but that's kind of what I was getting from it, where it's like, I don't know if this is like souls that are waiting to be created or souls that are ready to be reincarnated or something entirely different. But that's the vibe
when
that
you
I
get
got.
reincarnated, everybody else you go to hell.
You get to fuck off. I invite you to fuck up. Let's see. I feel like it says. I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna. It
Got some
totally.
good music that you just heard.
Yes, dude. That was one of the things that, like, I think goes a long way. The music for a trailer goes a long way, especially when they don't just reuse stuff from like pop bands. You know.
Yeah. I was
Like,
mostly
how many-
joking because it sounded like a terrible sound. But
Yeah, exactly. How many
You're
times do
right,
you
right.
really need to hear Imagine Dragons in a fucking trailer to be like, okay, I get it. It's meant to be inspiring, and we're going to adventure. See, it totally did. Where is it?
Of what?
Come on.
9 days.
He said the thing.
He said 9 days. Yeah. You know what? It might have been the other trailer that tells me, but either way, I'm going to look forward to it. I'm actually going to share it on Facebook because I'm hoping that people will watch the trailer. That, like you said, they probably wouldn't have seen it unless they saw this. But it's a Sony film. It looks pretty stunning in my opinion. Which leads me into the next one, which was also very interesting and very. I wasn't sure how to really feel about it at first. Come Away trailer. This is interesting because it is an original story, basically, where you seem to have two children that are the inspiration or possibly the actual characters of Peter Pan and Alice in Wonderland if they were brother and sister. And so I'm not sure if this is like a Bridge to Terabithia bullshit where it's like they're all imagining it and it's or if they're actually going on adventures in their own minds. Like, I can't really tell yet from the trailer, but it does look beautiful. That this one's a little bit more difficult for me to put my finger on just based off a trailer. But you have Angelina Jolie, you have David Oyelowo, and Michael Caine. You know, a good cast, and then these two children, which are unknowns to me because they look like they're 7, maybe. I believe they're Jordan A. Nash and Kira Chansa, and yeah, it just looked really fun, and I would be very interested to see kind of where this goes, because I want to see if it is in fact something where it's like in their heads, in their imaginations, or if these are actually the original, or actually Peter Pan and Alice in Wonderland, basically like a prequel or something.
Yeah.
And this one,
I'd ever go see this in theaters, but
well, this one says in theaters and at home on demand. So this one's going to be for sure more of a they make it so you can do both. At least they say it in the trailer. But I would highly recommend checking this one out. Did you have any feelings about this one?
Honestly, yeah, not super interested. Unless,
Yeah.
like, after it came out, people were saying like this is amazing.
The trailer?
No, I'm just saying, like, if after it came out and people said it was amazing, then maybe I'd give it some more thought. But just going off that trailer, I'm not interested.
Okay, your voice is really fucking weird right now. I don't know if that's
Voice is weird.
Yeah, I thought you were like gonna burp.
Fire.
No, it sounds like you're doing a voice, but it's also cracking. It's also cracking, but I don't know if that's on my end or your end.
I don't know. I can't hear myself, so it's really only you. Did it stop now?
No, it literally, like, this is what your voice is sounding like. It's like, I'm doing an impression. It's very deep. But
What the hell?
But there's also like electrical crackling, so it's like
Leave me in the comments. Can you do I sound weird?
Here, I'm
I
gonna
don't
put
know
on
what I can do.
I'm gonna put on the video and see if you can actually hear yourself. Let's see where to go. Electrical crackling, so it's like
Leave me in the comments. Can you oh yeah. All right.
Here, I'm gonna put on yeah, you hear that?
Yeah. What is happening?
I don't know.
My voice is not that deep. It's also cracking though. There's something going on.
Yeah, it's cracking.
I'm gonna restart the video broadcast app. Stay on 1 sec.
All right, yeah, try
I'm
that.
using that for my microphone.
Although it is funny to listen to.
Did that just start?
Yeah, it just happened like right now. I thought you were making a voice. I was like, why is he doing that? All right. You're muted. I can't even hear you now. I can't hear you at all. See your mouth moving. Maybe select the microphone in either broadcast or in the settings here on StreamYard. The illusion is gone.
Why is it not going back to the screen?
All right, well, I can hear you now.
Okay. You don't want to see this background. This background's lame. Don't look at me.
Look, there's laundry.
There we go.
Nice. All right.
Don't mind what you saw. We're going to cut that out.
Yeah. I wonder why that happened. Dude, I want to know how many, if not, I feel like almost all videos nowadays that are like this. I want to know how much time people spend where it's like, no, I can't hear you now. Your voice is all messed up. No, it's all fucked up now. No,
yeah, I don't know why my background's not fucked up. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm so tired of this like digital fucking age of everything. I just want to have in-person podcasts again and shows and
I just wanna have in-person.
Yeah,
I want to have in person again.
I do miss it. Another trailer. Let's definitely get to it before Ryan jumps on. He's gonna hate it. The 355. The 355 trailer. It was actually pretty. Sometimes I wonder what if I take it too far, but then I'm like, nah. All right. So, do you like Jessica Chastain?
Yeah.
Do you like Lupita Nyong'o?
Yeah.
Do you like Penelope Cruz?
Yeah. I didn't know she was still alive. What was the last movie she's been in?
I have no idea. But you have them with a bunch of other people in their own spy film, it seems like, but it's not going to be like a cheesy spy film, seemingly. This is more like a Jason Bourne-esque sort of spy thriller where they're kicking a lot of ass. Also, Lupita Nyong'o has a British accent, which is very interesting. I actually really dig it. It's interesting when actors go for an accent, and a lot of times it pulls you out. This did not. I was very. It sounds pretty authentic and like not out of nowhere.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But yeah, no. Check out the trailer. I believe the 355 is a code name for like one of the first women spies, at least in America or something. And so they're taking that as their moniker for at least the film, and their group name as the 355. All women spies from different nations. You have American, British, other places that aren't those two places. And they are gonna go take on an invisible enemy, they said.
Coronavirus,
exactly. Trailer looked pretty cool. I was pretty into it. I would highly recommend it for sure. At least to go check out the trailer. As far as spy films go, I'm not super into those usually, but this looks like I'd be very interested to try it. You know, again, going back to what I miss AMC A-List, where this is 100% a movie that I'm like, bro, boom, A-List, I'll catch it. Like, you know, next week or whenever it comes out. Now it's different, where obviously it's like I'm not going to the theaters. I don't think I'm going to pay for it on demand, but I do want to see it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely like a super popcorn flick. It's going to be, you know, it's not going to be amazing, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah. And I really like action, you know, anything with some good fighting in it. Yeah.
Women kick ass.
Hell yeah. I grew up on women kicking ass. Like, I think like the first like series I felt, because my mom watched a lot of movies, and like I lived literally in a room with her and my dad and my sister. Like, she would always watch like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I would watch like fucking Xena, the Warrior Princess, and shit like that. I'm like, that's cool. Women kick ass. Yeah. So I'm super into it. I would check it out. Of these trailers that I showed you, what do you think if I gave you a golden ticket and it was in a coronavirus-free theater and you watch it, which one would you go to? Like, which one would you like? I want to see that in the theater right now or tomorrow.
I'd say probably 9 days.
9 days? Nice. Cool. I like that. Good answer, Ricky. Good answer.
Yay.
All right. On that, we're going to go to Ricky News.
Welcome. So what's up, everybody? This is Ricky C. Microsoft, Nintendo, and PlayStation. There's actually a really big expo going on right now for video games. It's called E3, announcing a new hardware system.
This is Ricky Tech News. What's up, Ricky C?
Goodbye.
Yay.
Hey. Also, before you get started, I remembered one thing. It was like, Jason just got a fucking Oculus.
Oh, hell yeah. Wow, like the new Quest 2, I think, just got released.
I forget which one. Hold on, give me 1 second. Jason, what Oculus did you get?
Some way to find out.
The Rift S.
Rift S. Okay.
Oh, but he said he might send it back and get the Quest 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like I've heard like good things about it. I mean, I just for reasons of obviously fuck Facebook, who now owns Oculus. I would not be ever buying another Oculus product. But
don't you have an Oculus?
I do. I have.
Oh, didn't you say you
I'd bought it before. I mean, this is gonna be one of my stories like 5 weeks ago. We just never got to it. But so a long time ago, Rift was its own company, and that's when I had bought my headset. Not affiliated with Facebook. Shortly after, Facebook bought it out, and they said, we are going to keep these separate. We promise. Like, you're not going to see Facebook stuff. You're not going to need They directly said, you are not going to need a Facebook login to use any Oculus Rift online services. It's going to be completely separate. We promise. We're Facebook. We don't fuck your shit up.
Exactly.
That you know of. So, turns out a couple weeks ago, or no, this is probably like 2 months now. They announced that any future products built by Oculus / Facebook, you're going to need a Facebook login and a Facebook page to access any of the services online. And then after 2 years, they're going to force that on you because I have a separate account. I have only an Oculus account, which has been working completely fine.
Yeah.
In 2022, that's not going to work anymore. I'm going to have a Facebook, which I don't have. And people have done tests already where they link their Facebook account. It's strictly like a fucking ghost account. There's no pictures. They don't post anything. And it turns out, Facebook's going to ban those because there's not enough activity on there. And, you're not allowed to do that. If you want to have a Facebook account, you have to use that shit on the daily or it doesn't count.
That's what I was going to ask. Is like, what? I mean, that sounds shitty, but why don't you just do that? And then, okay, if they don't allow that, that's so weird.
So fuck Facebook.
If you want, you can use my you can use my Catfish account.
I don't. Yeah, as long as we'll share the password. I don't give a shit.
For the record, that's a joke. I made a separate account back in the day when Farmville was a thing, so I could send myself gifts. And it was just like that was it. That was the only purpose was just to send me gifts of like plants and shit, so I could play Farmville.
The picture was a hot chick. She got messages. Maybe I interacted with those people.
Yeah, but
it was mainly for Farmville.
It was mainly for Farmville. Exactly.
Oh man, but yeah. So fuck Facebook, man. God damn it, it was such a disappointment.
Well, that sucks.
Everyone saw it coming. As soon as they bought it, they were like, "Oh, we're fucked." Like that was like the big thing, all on the Reddit page for Oculus. It's like we're gonna have to have a fucking Facebook login. Like it's only a matter of time. And everyone who said that was right.
That was everybody.
I'm gonna be selling my Oculus in a few years, so look out for that.
What would you get instead?
HP just released a really nice one that's getting a lot of good reviews. Obviously, since I had like one of the first generation Oculuses, I mean that was really sort of like one of the probably really the only like mainstream one that they had at the time. And at the time, one of the big things sort of keeping, I feel like, virtual reality back was the need for like a really big, beefy, gaming computer, or just, it wouldn't look good, I mean, not for the fact that you're paying another like $500 on top of your very expensive computers. Also,
well, I was gonna say, he said his was pretty cheap compared to what it was like before. I think it was like $3. I don't know, it was $3.99 or $2.99. I don't know, but either way, it was not bad. He said.
So what Oculus is actually, I mean, like, you know, as far as like what they've done in the good sense is that a lot of their after products than the first Oculus, it's really been less dependent on a really powerful computer. So much so that, like, even I think the Oculus 2, it's, you know, you don't have to have a computer. It's strictly the headset and the controllers you get, and it works completely by itself. So I mean, getting people into that sense of like, it's a really easy step into the world of VR, which has been, you know, just from having the first Oculus, it's been really amazing. Like when I first got my Rift S, I'd heard good things about it, but everything I've seen up to that point and experienced myself, like we experienced like, you know, early, very, very early, you know, virtual reality type things where you have to have a headset and things. And it was nowhere near, you know, I feel like where it is now, where I played a game called Half-Life Alyx, and it was one of the best. Yeah, I mean, it was single player, but it was, as far as like the graphics go, you know, just the VR experience itself, that was like, it was breathtaking. Like it was such an amazing game, all in VR. So it's really grown from where I saw it and when I stepped into it, and even then, it still kind of blew me away.
Have you played Squadrons?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, you know, I don't really like their VR implementation. At least it was really, I had no idea that you need like an actual Xbox controller. So like, you know, you see in VR, but to control everything, you're using a controller.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So that's kind of lame. Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of that. If I would have known that, I probably would not have bought it. I'm gonna be 100%.
Jason has it. I don't remember him saying that, but
yeah, that was like, you know, like they had,
I don't know if it was the main reason, but he definitely like he got Squadrons. He's been playing it. And then today he's like keeping out for a package. I'm like, okay. And then he's like, boom, got a Oculus.
Flight stick? Oh, flight stick. Oh, okay.
No, an Oculus. I think the flight sticks were like $500+
Flight
or
sticks
something.
are a shit ton of money. They'd probably be a lot cooler though if you had that.
I guess, but I'm like, what the fuck? Why are they charging like like $500+ for a goddamn joystick?
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, people take like their whole flight virtual simulator things like real seriously.
Yeah, very seriously. I'm like, bullshit.
God damn.
Like, I want to look
like
at
a cheap one. The cheapest one was like $300. I was like,
that's some bullshit right there, dude. Remember, joysticks were like the cheapest fucking thing you could have. Like, game.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think they're much different either.
In the 90s, that shit was like, you know, $50.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck happened?
No.
Yeah. So I mean, HP has a really good one. I'd really like the Valve one that you know, for everyone who knows Steam or has heard of Steam, the company behind them.
Yeah, it's when you boil water, Ricky.
It's when you boil water,
you get steam.
Or you have the very huge online gaming store for PC called Steam. They have their own. Whatever. Valve has their own headset, but it's also $1,000. Well, it's $999. I'm sorry. Let me get that right.
Fuck.
That like it gets your individual fingers. So I mean, you get that,
bro. You had the power
to flip people off.
Yeah.
So I mean, is that worth that amount of money? Maybe. I don't know.
No. I feel like you apply that question to anything nowadays. It's like, nah. Is it worth the question? No.
No. Do I want it? Yes.
Yes.
I do. So yeah. But I mean, yeah. So that's a really good thing too, is because Half-Life Alyx was a game, you know, fully developed by Valve, and that was it. So as that game released, they also released their own headset for it, which is the Index. But that being $1,000 was a real huge investment into VR for that I was not ready to take, and still not ready to take. But in that game, like I saw people playing with the Index, and like, you know, they were like flipping people off in the game. I was just like, "Fuck, man! Wish I could do that.
I would love to.
I can only make fist and thumbs up.
It's a bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
I totally middle flip people off.
Well, you do like with the police force in there, so like, you know, if any interaction with them, people were just flipping them off. Yeah, it was just for the memes, you know.
Yeah,
$1,000
for the memes.
Yeah. But the HP one is only like $200, so it's there as time is getting you know, more into the VR development. The headsets are getting cheaper, so
yes.
I got 2 years until I have to fucking force a Facebook account, which I'm not gonna do. So hopefully in that 2 years, one of those two things become a lot cheaper.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say in 2 years for sure the technology is going to advance far beyond what you've already had, and you probably want to upgrade it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
And even if you upgrade to a not top of the line model, it's still probably going to be better than what you have.
Exactly. Yeah,
and cheaper.
Which is why I was really looking at the HP one.
Yeah,
that's already like 5 steps ahead as far as what the generation Oculus I have.
Right. Speak of the bitch.
Hey, the fuck you say to me, Garrett? What'd you call me?
Yeah, I called you by your legal name.
What up, bro?
What's up?
You use your real name today.
I was like, everyone has cool like
he knows how to open the
backgrounds. The fuck?
Yeah. The glass door, he'll open it, so I have to lock him in there. Yeah. Well, it's Humpcast. Ricky and Garrett are on here right now.
That means a
Hi, Andy.
Velociraptor. Hi, Andy. She can't hear us.
I know she can't.
It's Andy, right?
Yeah.
Sound like Andy.
I mean, yeah. Just take a look.
Can you speak now?
Yeah. What's up? Sorry. What's up?
Hey.
You're not in your car.
I know it was much better, much gooder.
Yeah. I know.
Ooh, I don't think it's gonna work. No, it's not gonna work.
What's up, guys?
Just talking about virtual reality, dog.
Yeah.
Which, I think both. Well, Garrett has, but you haven't.
I'm in a VR world right now. Look it.
Yeah, I know. Damn. Very fitting.
Just.
I forgot, Garrett. Like you've come over and played on the Oculus. So, what did you think about it when you?
I have. I'm a big fan of it. I wish that I could do more of it. I would definitely play a lot more VR games if I had it and I had the space. One thing that my brother was saying, just with the one day that he's had it, was just like, yeah, apparently I have to move all of my furniture because it's fucking
space is the biggest issue. 100%
big issue. And so I was like, maybe if you just push your bed up against the wall like a fucking trundle bed, you can have enough room.
Yeah.
In which case he actually did. Yeah, he actually did. So that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. I've laid out my office, and I mean it's not very big. Every time I start up, it's like, warning, this isn't a good space. Like, make sure you're fully aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
And I have to be, because if not, I'm gonna punch my fucking monitor.
Yeah.
Well, I think that happened when I came over. I was like, I'm pretty sure I punched some stuff too.
Yeah, I punched my wall before,
Yeah. I played the Batman game. I'm like, yeah, oh god.
Yeah, space is the biggest issue besides the computer part.
Here we go. Now we're all in cool backgrounds.
Nice. There we go.
And we all have suns.
Yeah.
You need that.
I've been using this one. I just like this one. I don't know.
I just like.
Wait, I got my tattoo done.
I saw.
Oh, nice, bro.
You get it close to the camera.
What's that?
Well, can you get it close to the camera?
Turn, like tweak your arm so it's straight up. There we go. Nice. That's sick, dude.
That is really cool, actually.
That came out really good, man.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, I'm still going back for another session for like a few other colors. I was short for time that day, but yeah, it was like a 4-hour session.
Nice.
It hurts.
It's getting good, man.
Yeah. It hurts.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah. I mean, well, look, I'm really happy with this one here. We might if we have time.
No, I'm poking fun. He does good stuff for sure. I have a tattoo too.
The next time, if we have time, we're gonna touch this one up too.
Nice, man.
So
it came out really good. I mean, it obviously looks super fresh, so that helps.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's popping a lot right now.
Nice.
Well, it was, I don't know. I think it might have been the suntan lotion that I put on because the lines like kind of faded, so he had to go over like a lot of the lines that because I got the outline done first, and then I went back for like the shading and color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but when I showed up, he was like, "What the fuck did you do? It's faded." I was like, no, I don't know. He's like, dude, I went in there deep. He's like, I don't understand why it faded so bad. And I was like, I don't know, man. I'm like, could have been
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot of color on mine, but definitely I feel like the red color that I do have, that's when that looks fades.
Red
for sure the most.
fades bad.
Yeah, it does.
So that's why like I don't have like I just have like oranges and purples and stuff because I don't like the way red fades, but it looks cool. on
Yeah.
me. So I just hope it doesn't.
Touch it up.
I just hope it doesn't turn pink because that's what happens.
Oh no, mine haven't turned pink. Yeah, it hasn't really turned pink. It definitely could use some touching up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because like I'm cool for like a good. I mean, those first 2 hours are fine, and then it's like, fuck.
It's the shading.
Yeah. Oh God. And it's fine, and it's funny because like right here, like I don't know, there's certain spots where it actually feels good. You know, it feels fine.
Yeah.
And then like I mean, right here down by the bone, that's fucked up. And then over here, it feels right here it hurts a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad I don't have to do my armpit again. That was the fucking that was terrible.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I saw this guy got like a rose on his ribs while I was there. And
yeah.
And he was having a hard time. Yeah. I always take a ton of breaks too, because like just like short little like just get some water and shit, because like I notice when when they're going through it a lot, like I'll just fucking I guess Jim, my tattoo guy, he's had a bunch of people pass out on him.
Oh shit!
Really?
I mean, you are losing blood, so
like over the last year, and well, no, it's not only that; it's you're not breathing, and you're kind of just like enduring the pain, and kind of sometimes it makes you a little dizzy.
Yeah.
Which I was, I was starting to get there, and I get sweaty and I start to turn pale when I'm really in pain. So, so like he'll look at me and go, "All right, it's time to take a break," and I'm like, "All right, we're good." And I'm like, "Just finish that part." He's like, "Nah, dude." He's like, "I don't need you fucking passing out on me."
Not another one.
Yeah, he said a guy he was doing his arm just like in the same spot, and he fucking just fell over in the chair.
Oh shit. He's like, now he got some extra lines, for free.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he said another guy, the last guy he did that he just posted, like the one right before me, it was a lot. It was a lot of shading and shit. He said that guy went and threw up as soon as he was done.
Oh, shit. Nice.
Yeah, but it is like it's a lot. You gotta you have to eat before you go, and you gotta make sure you're hydrated and shit. It's like.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's worse when you get older, because that's what he was saying too. And he's like, yeah, dude, it fucking sucks right there sometimes. He's like, they all hurt. He's like, but like certain spots, like, he's like, I know. He's all the wrist fucking terrible, because he's all covered up too. But he's like, yeah, the one I got right there. He's like, I couldn't fucking. He's like, I took so many breaks, I was being a bitch.
Kind of like you. I mean,
yeah, but it's funny because now we're older and now he understands. You know what I mean? So like, because when I was doing this one with him, he was just like, I was like, man, I think I got to tap it. He's like, stop being a bitch. He's like, come on, you can do another hour. I'm like, fuck, all right.
Give me a shot, fool.
So do you put in your like earbuds or headphones or anything while you're doing it, or no?
No, because we chat. I mean, we're friends, so like we'll sit there and we'll talk a lot. So
yeah, I know, but like even. I mean, not that it's not possible, but I don't want to distract the guy usually. And I was like, I've heard people where it's like, yeah, even my best friends, especially if it's gonna be like, hours. You're like, you can talk for a while, but eventually you just want to tune out and let them do their work.
Yeah. I mean, eventually I just was like watching TikToks on my phone. I forgot my earbuds. Like the other guy did that, but like I feel kind of rude because I know he's like talking to me like while he's doing it and shit, So like,
have you asked him what he prefers? Because like some people obviously are different.
Not really. I don't.
He's a talker for sure.
Yeah, he talks. So like, we've been talking. We'll be, he'll be like talking to. But I think he does it. I think he does it to kind of try and get my mind off of what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
But I'm really like I'm loving it. I like the way it came out. And,
yeah, it came out really good, man, for sure.
And it was like really good. That's why I love Jim, because I like his artwork. And like I told him what I wanted, And he's like, dude, I drew something exactly like what you're talking about. Like he's like, drew it years ago.
Oh, nice.
Really?
I was like, all right, let me see it. And then he like, he pulls it up in his sketchbook and he's like, look at this shit. He's like, is that cool? I was like, dude, that's like pretty much what I was thinking. And he's like, yeah, that's what I thought when you told me about it. I was like, fuck, I have that already. So
how'd you describe it?
We dreamed the same dream.
Yeah. Like,
because the whole idea behind it is that it's a ram. It's not a goat, but it's like a satanic looking ram. Because I'm an Aries and I like yams.
You like rhinos.
So
Rancors.
and I'm not really into astrology. I just thought ram's kind of a cool sign. So Aries.
I'm on a zodiac council. It was pretty funny.
What?
So some of my friends, just for kicks and giggles, like we started a message board on Facebook where each member, like there's only 12 members and each member is just a different house. And so we were like, so what the fuck do like Aries think about this? Or what do you think about this? Like as your sign, does it? And like it's just for fucking kicks and giggles, but it's kind of funny how much people are so much into the zodiac stuff.
So much, man, and it's been mostly chicks that I've been talking to a lot lately too, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, my wife is super into that shit. I'm just like, yeah,
we all are. Women love it. Dude.
I guess that sounds like me.
What sign are you, Ricky? Because you're the 23rd. The 20
so Scorpio, Libra, it's right in the middle. So
yeah, I was gonna say there's like a cusp area.
All of a sudden, like that was another thing too. I'm like, all of a sudden they're just like linking them together, making up words and shit. And I'm just like,
yeah, they're like, oh, you're a cusp. I'm like,
yeah, that's not how it works.
Cool, I guess. Well, it's like some say it starts like one ends on the 23rd, one starts the 23rd, and then one like vice versa. So it's like,
yeah,
you're a cusp. You're both.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, a little bit of both.
Anyway, so this was supposed to be my my birthday tattoo. I was like, I was like 30. I'm gonna get a fucking tattoo, and I want to get something representing my my sign, I guess. And then, but I was like, but I want it to be cool. I don't want just like a goat. I was like, I want it to be like a like a goat or a ram skull, like looking like almost looking like a satanic goat head, but not quite. You know what I mean? That's pretty much. And then he already had this drawn out. All I did was just stand there and like kind of critique a few things and tell him what I didn't want and how I want. I just told him to shrink it down, kind of stretch it out and stuff, and he nailed it. So
nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
I just got an idea for my next one, but I mean not like a full idea, but a general idea.
What's that?
I've been really into like, well, actually, I think all of our backgrounds are really like some inspiration to it. I've been really into like vaporwave, a weird genre of electronic music that these backgrounds and
me too.
Same sort of things. So I really want like just like a whole like vaporwave aesthetic on my like shoulder, probably a full sleeve because there's so many different things that go into it.
Yeah,
for sure, make it a full sleeve easy.
Yeah.
But a lot of it's like line work and stuff like this too. So I have to. I don't know. I don't have an artist in mind or anything too. I don't really know exactly what I want, so I'd really have to work with somebody to flesh it out.
What's the last tattoo you got, Ricky?
The last one I got was
the grandpa one. You went for your grandpa, right?
No, it was the tree in Oregon. This one right here.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't. I know I keep going to the same guy, but that's just. I mean, I genuinely like. I wouldn't go back if I didn't like the way he did all my work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, obviously.
I like. Yeah. Like we're kind of on this. We grew up in the same scene. We're kind of on the same wavelengths. You know what I mean? It's not just because he's from the neighborhood and shit. It's just like he knows exactly what I want. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
For this one, like I drew it on a fucking little piece of paper, and I drew like a shitty version of it, and I just gave it to him. And then I was like, "Is there something you can do with that?" And, like this is my idea, or whatever. And
he's like, "This but I have this idea."
Yeah, he threw it out. Yeah, it's like my favorite tattoo, and he ended up fucking getting down on it. So
nice.
But yeah, like I then I was flipping through his scrapbook too, and that's another thing too. Is I always like getting original art too. So when we're flipping through his shit, I was like, you know what, I kind of want something like that too. Like later on, I want to get this other piece on my other arm, and it's a lot like what I was thinking before. You know what I mean? He's already got something drawn out for an idea that I already had. So I'm thinking for that piece, like maybe I'll just have him like switch it up to what I was thinking, but he's got this like piece already that I feel like he's like, I'll hold on to it. I'll hold it for you. Because when he has like, he'll have people flip through his like sketchbook and people can pick out shit that he'll put on them.
Mm-hmm.
But like he makes sure that he doesn't put it on anybody else. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So like this one, he already had it drawn out, but he was like, I haven't put this on anybody. And he was like, when he told me, like I fucking took it out and I was like, oh, it's for you, you know?
Nice. It's
So.
gotta go on your asshole though.
Well, I want to start getting some little Philly tattoos now too, because like now, like I want to fill up this space here, you know, fill up the sleeve, right? But like I'm like I don't want to really. Maybe I'll add a few things because I was thinking about this. You see how this was on purpose, but like it's this guy's hands, if you notice. So
I gotta like full screen you because it's harder to see like the detail for that specifically.
okay,
Yeah.
look. So that's the skull.
Yeah.
But those are his hands at the bottom of my arm.
Okay.
So my idea when we first started doing this was that like I was gonna put
His spinal.
I'm gonna put a spine back here, a broken spine. Yeah.
And
I just put the word spinal on that.
haven't put
I should put spinal. I should put spinal. That's fucking great.
Dude, shit.
Just like it'll be snapped in half, and then it'll just say spinal in between.
And people ask you, like, oh, what happened here? Like, is it a back injury? Is it a broken vertebrae?
Spinal.
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that? You broke back? What, a vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
is the best.
Oh man,
Yeah. So there's that, and then so that's what I was thinking, and then I was thinking of even like putting like a little rib cage, maybe somewhere right here, you know. But but then other than that, like I just to fill in the other spaces, I wanted to get like some little things. And I told you I still want that Lemmy the Motorhead tattoo.
Yeah.
I saw this one. It was just clip art. It was just like the hair, the mole, and the mustache.
Spinal.
Yeah.
It was just the hair, like the mole and the mustache. And I think I want to get that here with like that little saying that he has on his arm or had on his arm, which is born to lose, live to win.
Yeah.
Okay, sick. Pretty cool.
But then also have it on your bulldog. Like put your bulldog's face
behind it.
But no, put your bulldog's face within a mustache.
Dude,
Yeah. That's a great idea.
Dude,
that is a great idea.
Right?
A bulldog with the Lemmy mustache and mole.
Mustache, the mole, and a hat. That's all you need on Lemmy's face.
Oh my god, that's a great idea.
That's a really good idea.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You should get that tattoo and then just put like my signature at the bottom.
I'll get your signature on my ass.
All right, I'll take it.
You know what though? I had like I don't have any really dumb tattoos. Like I want to get like a dumb one. Like
okay.
I think I told you about this one. No, not dumb. Just I think I told you about this. I want to get like Goliath from the Gargoyles
Mm-hmm.
on a skateboard with the Gargoyles letters, but it's gonna say Nargoyle.
Yeah, you told us that one before.
Yeah,
I've heard it. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to get that one on my leg. I want that. That'll be my first like calf tattoo. Yeah, Nargoyle. But I want him like busting like a fucking like a melon grab or something.
Sick tray flip or something.
No, like a melon grab. He'll be doing.
Melon grab.
Yeah,
Cool.
Nargoyle.
Like I can picture the post. I used to love the gargoyles too. I had like the little action figures all the time.
Yeah,
I had that shit when I was like in kindergarten.
Look at that, yeah.
Yeah. Gargoyles was like I remember that because my quote unquote girlfriend in kindergarten gave me one for my birthday.
Ah, that's cute.
Yeah.
That was Garrett's last girlfriend.
I know.
I don't remember kindergarten. Goddamn.
I know.
Those are
Well,
great
I
memories.
didn't figure it out. Apparently, I have really good like long term memory and horrible selective short term memory.
what's the earliest thing you can remember when like as a kid? Because I remember a lot.
I remember a lot.
I remember a lot more than I probably should from like being 4 and 5.
I'm in the same area. I don't know about should, but like I remember preschool for sure.
Yeah, me too. I remember preschool. I remember like
I remember my surgery when I was 5.
oh well that'll probably stick with you. I mean that sounds
Dude, fucking getting a
That makes
catheter
sense.
as a 5-year-old fucking
Oh
sucked.
God.
oh my god.
Maybe
That's
catheter.
That was the worst pain I had ever felt to that point, obviously, for the 5-year-old, but
yeah.
God.
it was by far I was like, you're yanking it off.
I don't remember exactly when. Well, Ricky and I met in kindergarten. I don't know exactly how we met, but I remember you just had these big old teeth and like he had like a gummy smile and your speech impediment.
So
And
weird, for
yeah. And I remember us meeting and you going, "My name's Wiki."
Wicka, wicka, wicka.
Nice.
Fresh cowboy.
And I remember you smiling at me like with your big old fucking goofy grin. I remember that. I like that sticks with me. But like there was nothing really. We just became friends. There was like nothing that actually happened. I don't think, you know.
Yeah. Just like fucking
Okay.
Pokemon, I just chose you.
This is what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Is this what you were looking for as far as like the inspiration?
For what?
Nargoyles?
Yeah,
I
the
think
same,
you have
the
a
same
keyboard.
lettering. Yeah, the same letters. But it's gonna say Nargoyle.
But is he gonna have that same pose? Like that's what I was thinking.
No, I want him like actually like doing like a melon grab on a skateboard,
Okay.
like the actual character.
It's kind of
Yeah.
a similar pose.
But then on top
Go with
it's
the
gonna say Nargoyle.
Yeah, because that's what I had in my mind was that specific like pose, and then but he'd have like a scar like a skateboard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Uh-huh.
We're actually on my stories. Actually, we didn't even start.
Oh my
Oh,
bad.
yeah, 'cause you just jumped in.
Just played the music and then that was it.
Well, we got into a little bit, but no, I was just saying because I was like, we finished all the movie news stuff, but it was all trailers, so you wouldn't have to watch it.
Yeah.
I did just drop a trailer on my Facebook because this is unanimously between me and Ricky the one that we were most excited about.
What was that?
It's called 9 Days. It looks really cool. Not now, but later. Just check it out. I shared it on Facebook.
Okay.
But it's Winston Duke, Zazie Beetz, Benedict Wong, fucking
Wait.
Skarsgård, the kid that plays it, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Bill Skarsgård.
Bill Skarsgård. I was gonna say Billy Skarsgård, but that doesn't sound right. Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah, no, I've heard about this. It's like a thriller type movie, right? No.
It looks interesting because of the fact that you don't really know
Yeah.
exactly what's going on, but it seems super cool, and I really want to watch it because it doesn't give too much away, but it gives you enough, and plus the music is amazing, and enough away where it's like you want to see it. You want to know why and how things are happening in the trailer.
Yeah.
So, but by far that was cool. And then we talked about like Invincible. That was the new animated superhero cartoon, but it was like an adult cartoon where it's by Robert Kirkman, the guy who created Walking Dead. Yeah.
Cool.
And then there was the 355, which is like the women spies. And then one where it was like Alice in Wonderland and Peter Pan were like kids and siblings.
Wait. Say what?
Yeah, that one was really interesting too.
I gotta check
Yeah.
out.
That one I think is
Send me all the shit. I'm sorry, guys. I was like, yeah, I was really hoping to be back by like on time today, but
It's all good, man. Shit
Yeah.
happens.
here. I'm gonna put it in the private chat so you can watch it later if you remember. But Ricky, it's Ricky's turn, you guys. I know we already played the music, but
Yeah, read it. But yeah, all right. I'll so start my first story here. Just fresh today, new iPhones, you guys. Apple announced 4 different new models.
why didn't? Okay.
What?
Oh, yeah, that's a picture there. Okay, there we go.
Oh, so they're starting pretty low then this time. Huh?
Starting low. Yeah, this is kind of similar to what the iPhone 11 was. We had the iPhone
iPhone 11 was
11.
pretty cheap. Mine was like 8. Yeah, it was like I think it was like
I think
$6.
$799. Same price it started at.
Yeah.
So as you go higher in the amount of space you want, as far as free space goes,
I still haven't changed my background, by the way.
It starts with 1 megabyte of space.
They upped it, bro. It was like what was it? I think like one something. No. It was like 500 or something. So I think it was only 500 gigabytes at the beginning. They've now completely done away with it. So the beginning is now 112, 256, and then I think it's 600.
Oh, so it starts at 112?
So it starts at 128.
These motherfuckers.
Yeah, which is great. I mean, everyone uses.
Well, mine
500.
I was trying to. Did you know? When I was trying to get my fucking phone and it was urgent, right? Like my phone was fucked up, but the button went out. So I still have honestly, I probably still use my iPhone 8 Plus more than my 11 because I still have my 8 Plus. Okay. But the only thing it's so so when I'm home, I use that one because like I just turned off all the unlocked stuff. I just unlock it at home like real easily. Just as long as I try and get the fucking button right. I don't use the thumbprint or anything.
Okay.
I can just get it open that way. But it being your phone and you wanting it locked and stuff, so it just wasn't working. It didn't read my thumbprint anymore, and it just was getting all crazy. So that's why I was like, well, I need a new phone now because the home button's not working. Oh, actually, no. Okay. Now I have the little side menu. That's how I get into it now.
What phone do you have right now?
Right now I have the 11, but when I had the 8, what I'm saying is I use the 8 a lot more because I like it because it's bigger. It fits better in my hand. And
it was bigger than the iPhone 11.
I have the 8 Plus.
Okay. Got it.
So, I have Anyway, so I have that one here at home. So like I use it all the time. Like I'll plug it in, and plus all my old apps are still in there. Like I'll use it to splice up videos and shit, and then send it to my phone so I can post it. Or
wait, why don't you have the same apps on the new phone?
I do some of them. It's just because it's all fucking on there already. So I haven't and I use multiple apps for like videos and like photos and stuff. So or like flying.
They should all be under your account. I mean, you can.
So I know they're all there. I'm just saying I'm just being a little lazy. They're just all on my phone already, and that phone still works. It's just the home button doesn't work. So if I can get in, once I get into it, I can like edit and do all the shit that I need to do. And then it's just faster for me to do that than just because I'm like, well, it's already all on there. I just fucking use that one because I don't have shit on this one. And that's why I still haven't even changed my home screen.
Okay.
But it's fine. I love this phone, but I love the way the recording and the video and all that stuff is cool too. I just honestly I really didn't even want to get rid of my 8. I almost bought another 8.
It makes sense. I mean, if you like it,
I liked it. I
love my phone. I love my phone, but obviously it's like they're not really supporting a lot of stuff. And then it's just kind of like older. And then of course I cracked at the top part. Here, let me see if I can just show you. I cracked the top part barely to the part where it's like, oh shit, it's invisible. Never mind.
Yeah, it happens.
Just a bit bare top where it's like slightly exposed. So I'm kind of worried about that part. But it's not like a.
How old is that
I
phone?
really can't show you.
How old is that phone? You've had that phone for like fucking 6 years.
Yeah, this is the Galaxy S7.
What Android version is that running?
Yeah, really.
Oh, I also don't update it because that fucks it up.
That's impossible with the iPhone because then all the apps stop working.
Oh, we're gonna talk about some app shit
with Android.
What?
Yeah.
So it's the exact same thing with Android.
Well, yeah. Well, he probably doesn't use as many things as I do, I guess. But
no, S7 release. So it came out in 2016.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's when I got it.
I missed the fucking button. That's what we were talking about at the beach. I missed the button, and
it has a button.
The face thing is cool. The face thing is cool, and I just got used to it. But the thing is, we're all wearing fucking masks all the time.
Yeah. I know. I don't even use it anymore.
I've never used the face thing, which I don't.
I mean, I've if they had an actual like finger fucking print sensor, I would totally use that.
That's what I was saying.
I don't know why they.
Thought it still had one, but yeah, and You know,
Like, it doesn't have to be a button. They could just be like a little thing on the back of it too. It's like,
the Galaxy
Yeah.
SC has
Wait,
it.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
part of the screen on so like Jeanette has a fingerprint thing, but it's just part of the screen. You don't have
Right,
a button.
that's what I'm
Just
saying.
like,
The
that's
fucking
the
Yeah.
screen.
yeah.
Galaxy-
So
the
yeah,
Galaxy
there's
does.
different implementations they can do. They're
But
just like
Apple
nah,
doesn't have that.
No,
No, just straight
Oh.
face.
it's just your face.
Which
Apple
I mean
sucks.
works fine as long as you didn't have a mask on. Obviously,
Mhm.
If you don't have a mask on, or like
pandemic where you have to
for
have
me,
a
I had
mask on.
to do a whole other scan for when I wear hats and sunglasses, which is like every fucking
Sunglasses, yeah.
day.
And depending on how reflective they are too, it'll fuck up.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like it's it's not.
I just punch in my fucking code.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. That's why I like the 8 because the fingerprint was fucking perfect.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. Anyway, iPhone 12, guys.
Yeah.
What is this?
There's that
What is
picture. So the biggest thing that they have now is 5G, you guys. That is really
it's all cancer.
that
So
is
mind
really like
control you.
that is really
mind
the
control you.
biggest.
Mind control is brainwashing us to wear masks. COVID-19 was a hoax.
Pandemic.
It was all 5G. And now the iPhone's got it.
And fuck Joe Biden.
President can beat it. You can beat it. It's no more than just the flu.
Trump 2021.
Everybody
All those
gets
people
that
that died are
remedy
weak.
alert. All right, iPhone 12. So yeah, that the biggest hardware change you get or the upgrade is going to be 5G. Just like every other phone that comes out, the next year, it's got a better chip, better GPU. The internal hardware is a little bit better, a little bit faster.
Nope. that's not right.
One of the biggest things too is that in the picture that I sent, they have an iPhone 12 mini and just a regular iPhone 12. So the iPhone 12 mini is, the sizes. So the iPhone 12, to make
I don't
a reference, same size as the iPhone 11. They said it's a little bit more skinnier. Instead of having such a,
like the iPhone.
How big's
4.
your 11? Ryan,
how big is it?
Do you both have 11?
Yeah, here. Let me
the
take it. I'll
11,
take it out of the case. I'll show you.
Just for reference, I just want to make it. So the mini is this size, length and width, but not.
No, the iPhone 12 is the same exact size as this one.
Oh, but the
A little
mini.
skinnier. The mini is smaller.
Okay.
So it's just it's a stand. It's
So
probably
this
the
is
same
a
size.
6.1 inch
Maybe a little
screen.
bigger.
Is the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 11. The iPhone 12 mini is a 5.7 inch screen. So as far as screen goes, because it's edge to edge, you're not losing like a huge amount of screen real estate. I mean,
But they
it's only
still have that fucking thing at the top.
So you still have the facial recognition stuff on the top and the front camera is where that's all bundled into. So that hasn't gone away. The notch, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
The notch is still there. But you do get a smaller size. So if you felt like the iPhone 12 itself, I mean, it has gotten bigger than like the normal, I guess, regular numbered ones goes, not the Pros or the what were they called before? The Maxes,
The Pro Max. Well, I wanted a
the
Pro Max.
Pro Max, and then even before that it was the Pluses. So it was Plus before
what?
that was a little bit bigger.
Actually, you
than
know
the
why?
Pros and the Pro Max.
You know why I only got a regular 11, like 64, because I knew this phone was coming out.
Oh, okay,
So I
it's
was
the
like,
exact same size, just a little thinner, a little lighter.
I'll pay this off by next year, and I'll be able to get that one.
Yeah, or you can get the mini a little cheaper too. Shapes, but you're also it's you are losing some screen real estate. It's just if you want a smaller, more sleeker iPhone with the exact same
No,
internals that you get from the iPhone 12.
I was happy with the 8 Plus. I think they should be fucking bigger. Why are they making them smaller again?
Did any of you have notes or no?
No,
No, but the 8 Plus was pretty much the same size as like the what was it, the Note 8 or something like that, or the Note. Yeah.
Because I'll be honest, this is probably the perfect size phone for me. In like bigger or smaller would not be good. I also I hate the bevelly thing that they've been doing with and granted I'm doing Samsung Galaxies. So the 7 is like a perfect size phone for me. I don't want the beveling, but I do want the screen to be a bit bigger because it does cut off about half an inch on the top and a quarter inch on the bottom or so.
Yeah, well, all of them now are like full screen like that. Which
Yeah.
but the thing is,
Edge
like,
to
I don't
edge.
fucking care if my screen's just bigger.
Yeah.
Because the 8 Plus was bigger than this, and it takes up the full screen, and I'm just like, give me a button.
Have the iPhones had any beveling in the past few generations or no?
Yeah.
You know, they have the infinite screens or whatever from
the iPhone 8 was the last one that had like a pretty big.
The iPhone 8 was the one that still had like a little strip on top and at on the bottom, which I didn't mind, like because that little notch thing really bugs me.
Yeah, just for reference, your phone, Garrett, is a 5.1 inch screen, so the iPhone 11s are 6.7.
Got
And then the iPhone 12 minis are 5.7.
That's like the
So
same
just
size as the 4.
One,
Do you guys have pop sockets or something on the back or no?
no,
I don't know what that means.
it's bare.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no, like,
You don't know
pop
what pop socket is?
Is it a pink sock? What?
It's a thing where just you can hold on to it like it
Yeah,
sticks.
no, I have it on the case.
Okay, thank you for definite. Thank you. Yes. No,
I don't know what that is.
What? What?
But mine's just a little thing. Like, it just-
What? No, we all know you have a little thing. All right, so no, I was gonna say it's like unless it's integrated into a case, it sucks because like I've had multiple ones on this one and they come off because the glue like I guess gets weak or whatever.
yeah.
But I found that I miss it so much because like not even just selfies, but just holding your phone is so much easier if you have something to hold on to as opposed to just gripping your fucking phone.
That's true. I mean, like I get that. But that's why I like this case because it's like it's kind of grippy and it has like grip.
Yeah,
to it.
that's one of the reasons why I got like a wrap
Smooth
on my
as fuck.
phone.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is that I don't
But it
know.
has shock absorbers, which I like on the edges, which are on the corners, which are the most
So this-
vulnerable.
Yeah, this wrap actually does the same thing, but it's like super.
Yeah, I should do
Hey,
that.
check it.
I should do a wrap.
I can do this.
Look at that.
Because cases get so bulky, and then it's like, and I like the way the iPhone looks like, but when you get a clear case, they get all brown.
Yeah.
After time.
Yeah,
like
you can't really see much, but it is brownish.
Yeah. A bunch of lint in there in the corners.
Yeah.
I shouldn't even own
I should
anymore.
do the wrap. I should do what you did. I should do the wrap next time.
I'll give you the. I'll send you the link, Doc. Not that much money, too.
Yeah.
What I want to know is because no, Ricky and I both. Oh, you can do it. You can kind of see it here. No, Ricky and I both have the NVIDIA broadcast. How does it know this is fine?
Skin is fine.
Skin's fine. Headphones are fine, but phone, fuck that. We're not gonna do the phone.
It's that artificial intelligence stuff.
You could probably change the.
It's not so
settings,
intelligent.
I mean, I don't know.
No, there's like
Yeah,
no.
so-
settings.
Yeah, there's no settings. So the whole thing that the app is built on is full AI integration. So it can really it does a really good job.
It
of,
does.
aligning everybody, like your
Yeah, but
skin
I guess-
and your
but
body.
object-
Yeah, like Ricky doesn't have a green
objects
screen.
and flex ups.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
objects is
microphone,
not too bad.
fine.
Yeah.
Chair, fine. Headphone,
Yeah.
fine.
Move your microphone. Move it away from you. Well, look, your stand is gone. Watch.
Yeah, my stand is gone.
See?
That's completely gone.
Yeah.
This is actually the perfect place to have it, but I don't know if you can hear me good.
Yeah. I hear that.
This
Okay.
kind of comes in. Oh, no, that works. Fuck it.
Yeah, like half your chair's gone too. It looks
Yeah.
cool though. So you don't have the green screen up, Garrett?
No, I do. It's better with the green screen, but
Wait,
That one looks like
you don't need it.
your green screen is up right now.
Yeah. So let me see if I can do that. So if
It
I
is really
change
crazy software.
this to nothing, oh, I also have the green screen thing on StreamYard. Let me see if I turn that off. Green screen, none. Got it. So this is my background.
Okay.
But then I turn on NVIDIA Broadcast,
That movie magic. It's gone.
and then it's gone. So it works better with a green screen, but obviously Ricky doesn't have any green screen at all.
Even goes
And then I
through
can
my
change it. So I
headphones.
could do background blur where you see that, but it's like not in focus. It's easier if there's something in my background, but there's a blur. I could just, and then there's also background removal, which is just I'm in a void.
background blur.
Pretty cool.
And this one I like, but I wish you could do it with other ones. Auto frame where it follows you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the offering is really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Even though the camera's not moving.
Yeah,
It's
that's awesome.
moving.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, let me get this thing
It's
over
background
here.
replacement. I know it's removal. Removal is really cool too because if you're playing a video game,
Yeah.
it'll put you like the overlay over the video game, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been fooling around with some shit. Turns out OBS does not work with StreamYard on Apple.
Oh, weird.
So that's fun.
Yeah.
Super duper fun.
Everybody loves Apple. Speaking
Yeah.
of Apple,
Fuck, dude. I think I might
Apparently
be
they have, iPhone Mini.
over it. I think I might be over it, guys. I'm serious.
I've been over it. I told you guys, like I have no allegiance to any company, but I have not.
But like I said,
I have not found that
it's
I've
because
worked
I like
Apple products ever.
I like how smooth the everything is, and I like this. I like the editing software and stuff like that. But
You can
like,
get that anywhere.
I know, but I don't know. And I do like the interface. I really do. But like all this shit that it's like I can't even. Yeah, I was like I spent an hour trying to figure out how to use OBS with StreamYard, and then I come to find out through going through all these fucking, what are they called?
just
Forums and shit, for finding out that like OBS just won't work with like the latest OS.
That's so weird.
Like it
'Cause
works.
the whole thing is-
It works, but I can't. Okay, so there's like a capture add-on that you're supposed to get for OBS, so that when you're in StreamYard, you can switch over. You know where it says camera, you can switch over to the OBS like digital camera, and it'll just capture whatever OBS is doing.
Yeah.
So I got that add-on, but it won't let me use it in this version of OBS. And for some reason, I can't find like an older version of OBS to actually get it to work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
that sucks.
sucks.
I was gonna say, I was like, we don't have that issue.
Which is
The only reason I
that's
don't
why
use
PC, bro.
That's
I
the only
don't
reason
use-
I haven't streamed. I haven't done any game streaming because I'm like, I even bought the software to stream my Xbox onto my computer so I can play like this just right here. But OBS and StreamYard won't work together. So the only issue with that is that a StreamYard lets me go to multiple platforms and OBS doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Apple, man. Just build a PC,
So
bro.
what-
I help
yeah.
you.
Do it. I was gonna say I'm giving my my second cousin my old gaming computer, but did I tell you that we figured out the problem? I don't know. We fixed it at least. So my old computer, it kept crashing and we couldn't figure out why. We thought it was the RAM. Then I like literally replaced all the RAM and it still didn't work. Then we replaced the graphics card and all of a sudden it's good again. So it's a fully functional gaming computer. And
well, remember we discussed it. We came to the bottom of it that you hadn't troubleshooted too much. All you did was change the RAM, right? We got to the bottom of that. We were like, "Have you cleaned it out?" You're like, "No."
I did one thing, didn't work, broken. Guy got a new one.
we had to do it one at a time, and I'm not very tech savvy.
I just changed the RAM and it didn't work, so I guess it doesn't work now.
Well, also no, because so there's a difference. I don't know if it's gonna let me do this, but I'll show you right now. Like my computer, which you can't see, apparently. If I turn this off, hold on. My computer is very spacious. Like you can kind of see bits and pieces kind of without the glare. I don't know, whatever. But this one was more manufactured and everything is so tight that it took me 2 hours just to replace the RAM because of how hard it was to get my hands in and out of this computer. That I'm like, I don't want to fucking try and replace every single part of this to see if it's going to work or not.
Yeah.
But then we tried it with the bigger stuff, which is the graphics card, which is like that big. So take that out, put a new one in, and then.
Hey Ricky,
Catch a
question.
fly. What's up?
So okay, so when I'm wirelessly streaming my Xbox to get it onto my Mac, I had to get this app called OneCast where it basically we're on the same Wi-Fi network. So the Xbox is being cast to my Mac via Wi-Fi. but it still
Okay.
gets a little choppy. And I haven't tried this yet, but do you think this would be a solution? Is if I hardwired both of them in together?
Possibly, but it's not going to matter because they're both for that to work unless you can hardwire the video out. It sounds
That's
like
what I
the
was
signal's
saying, I know,
only
and I
going through
can't.
wireless.
It's like impossible to do that. Like what the fuck?
Yeah,
is
no.
do?
It's not gonna happen at all. It's because I mean, like, it just wireless can't really handle a high resolution.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is if I had
Stream.
the because we're gonna be on the same network, but because I have my Xbox hardwired in, but
Yeah,
if I hardwire my Mac to the same modem, like that would make a difference.
no, because it's still going to use wireless to transfer the audio, the video.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, you know, like there's capture cards you can have where it's like, you know, you plug the HDMI from the Xbox straight to the computer, but it's a separate capture card.
You know what?
Specifically.
I just got this thing. I'll see if it'll work. I'm gonna try this out. I got this thing that didn't work out with my camera. It's basically an adapter, HDMI to USB. So
It's meant to take in video.
it's basically meant to take in like a capture. It was supposed to be like a capture thing. So it's supposed to take in like a camera and turn it from HDMI into USB so that I could use it as a capture device on my
Like
computer.
a live stream, yeah.
Yeah.
It might work. You can try
It didn't
it.
work
I've tried that
it didn't
over
work for my
wireless.
camera. It didn't work for my camera. I think it works for like newer cameras, but I might be able to use that from the Xbox maybe.
Yeah, I mean, like the only way I'd say like the best part, like if you wanted to like go about that, be to get an external capture card, which sounds like was what you have. It sounds like
Well, that's
they have.
that's not what it is specifically. It's all it is an adapter, but I could do the capture card too. Yeah.
That's something that you would definitely need for sure. It's an external capture card because I wouldn't do it wirelessly. It's gonna, like you said, it's gonna be really choppy.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. What? I don't know. I gotta figure it out. I'm trying to think if maybe there's a possibility to like somehow. I guess maybe with like the newer TVs. My TV's a little too old. Is like to somehow like multi-screen, and so that way I don't know.
That sounds harder to do than the capture card.
Yeah, I know. It sucks.
Oh, here we go. I don't know how much this is. Let's see how much this is. It says it's Mac compatible.
What is it? Share your screen.
Here, I'll send it. I'll send it in a private chat. That is what you want. It says Mac compatible.
All right, I'm looking. Anyway,
It might be expensive though.
Continue with the iPhone.
Anyway, so the iPhone, you guys.
Because like I got it right here, but it's
The iPhone 12, iPhone 12 mini, got the iPhone 12 Pro, the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Cheapest being the iPhone 12 mini, obviously being the smallest one, starting at $699. The iPhone 12 starts at $799, the iPhone 12 Pro $999, and the iPhone 12 Pro Max at $1,099. So if you like big, you're gonna pay big.
feel like that big dick iPhone.
Oh, it's 200.
$200. Okay, yeah,
That's not too bad.
not terrible, but yeah, that would work. I
Yeah.
would say better. And yeah, that's just for the beginning starter. Storage spaces that you get out of that too. So if you want to go higher than that, I believe the iPhone 12 mini starts at 128 now instead of 64 gigabytes, which is just laughable, ridiculous. It's a good thing that they decided to get rid of that.
Yeah, I know. That's like what I said. Like my 8 Plus was like 80 something, I think, or 120 or some shit. And
Yeah, and that's probably like the middle round. It started at like 12 gigabytes. It's like, what the fuck?
and this one's 60, it's like 64. I'm like, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, so 64 is gone now.
And that's this one. That's the one I have here. But that's why I don't really. That's why I was saying I don't really use it for other stuff. That's why when I go skate, like I take the other camera, I take the other phone with me because it has more space, and I'll film on that one. So I just let it roll.
Yeah.
Also, the battery was going on that one too, so that's another problem with it.
Do they still have for the newer versions for you guys, SD slots, micro SD slots, or no?
Fuck no.
No, they haven't had that from like 5 years, bro. Nobody's had that.
Fuck no.
I have a micro SD fucking slot in this one.
Oh yeah, good luck getting a new
Yeah,
one.
your car, it's 5 years old.
It'll never happen again.
That's when they stopped. That was
Yeah.
the last one they did.
Once
What
you
the
get a new
fuck,
one,
dude?
Nobody has that.
Dude, phones are fucking ridiculous now.
You're not gonna be able to change out batteries. You're not gonna be able to do any of that shit.
Yeah, none of that shit.
I don't think I could do the battery thing, but I definitely have a.
Well, if you have an SD card slot, I'm pretty sure you can take out the battery too.
No, because this one's a completely separate thing. I can't take off a thing here, but I basically you use like the thing that you use to restart it or whatever, and you press that in, and it opens up the slot for the SD slot.
Yeah, like a SIM card.
Yeah, similar. So like even the SIM card is like the same exact type of thing, but you can't take the case off.
But it's
This
a micro
is
SD.
the fucking peak of phone technology when it comes to what you can do and what you want to do, and then what everything like after this. Everything got so complicated, and it's only in the favor
Well, you
of
know what? It's because they came
manufacturers.
up with new software, and it was like, and they saw what everyone else was doing. Well, particularly Apple. Like
Tell me, besides what they actually support, what is good about any of the newest generation of phones that this thing can't do? Tell me.
actually, that could
Better.
probably be more.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean the biggest thing when it comes to Android stuff is that when it's 2 years out or like 2 updates out as far as like the actual Android operating system, your phone becomes way more obsolete a lot faster than the iPhone. Like the iPhone, iOS 14 just came out last month and supports everything up to like the iPhone 6, I think, which was I don't know, maybe like 7 years ago.
But that's
But
exactly what I'm saying is like it's just them updating it and all of a sudden it's obsolete. But it's better than all of your phones. Anyone that has a newer phone than me, this is better.
That's true.
That is not.
Not hardware wise, not camera wise.
Okay, no, but you know what I mean. Like functionality wise, yes. If you update the camera, if you update, that's kind of it. To be honest, I'll update the camera, and this is better.
Smoother operation.
Functionality.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The support is there, but give me everything plus the camera and
Support is
the
not there.
What I liked about
the support is in your
I don't
favor.
know. So, here's the thing with Android too is Android works as just as like I don't know if they still do, but they worked as just like a basic like flash drive. So like when you plugged it in, you can just go through your files, which is what
I haven't done that in a while. I know my Galaxy because I went from Galaxy S4 to 7. So the 4 definitely did it. I can't recall doing it on the 7. So, but I never.
You also have that the SD drive. So even if you plugged in, so it probably does the same
Probably.
thing. Because
Yeah, it probably does.
Have the micro SD when put in an adapter and plug that into your computer, I'm sure you'd be able to go through all your photos and videos and shit, which is what I hate about the
Like
iPhone.
an external storage,
Yeah, it's like everything has to be on the cloud in order for me to get it on my computer. It's ridiculous. Or I can what's it called, airdrop it, but like if they're too big or whatever, it's like I can't do vice versa.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. So Android's got two
I was
things.
gonna say,
You can expand the storage and use it, and you can use the storage.
You can finally see my green cup if it's in front of me.
Yeah, the hand thing. You got to do the hand thing where like something's got to be behind it for it not to be green screened out.
Look at that beautiful cup, and then it's gone.
Yeah. So let's see.
And it's back.
Yeah. So I guess we can move on. Yeah. I mean, other than 5G and the different hardware inside the phones being just upgraded.
Yeah, it's all the
I wouldn't
same.
say that there's
It's all the same. It's all the same upgrades as.
The body is different too. So the body isn't as rounded out as the iPhone 11 is. It's more back to like I think like this was the iPhone 5 was the last one they kind of did this
4
sort of like unibody. Maybe no, the 5. I think the last one they had this style where it's like you got the full square like around it.
Yeah.
Rather than sort of it edging out into like a more roundish.
Oh yeah.
Which is nice. I prefer this better because I feel like this one's gonna be in your hand a lot better than the rounded out edges.
True.
So
You know what this reminds me of? That old I believe it was a Galaxy or Samsung commercial where it's like they put and this is a while ago, they put the auxiliary fucking port on the bottom
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is revolutionary about any of this? This is literally, like you said, they went back to an old model. They made it so it's a lot more complicated, and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I mean, but then you look at the most revolutionary thing now happening for phones, and it's like, oh, it folds now.
Yeah,
It's like that's really the only revolutionary thing. Like phones just start. You're at a standstill right now.
Yeah, it really.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, putting the jack at the bottom of the thing was probably the best idea. I think, honestly, like
I mean, they took it away.
Because most of the time you're gonna have your phone on the table,
either on the table or in your pocket, upside
or in
down.
your pocket. Yeah.
So that made the most sense to me. I was like, why wasn't it ever at the bottom? Because when you pull it out, you pull it out and look at it that way.
That's true.
Bottom.
Is that the bottom?
I know, but they did that after the iPhone did. I'm just worried.
No, they did not.
Pretty sure that'd be on. To be honest.
Okay.
Anyway, that's the iPhone 12.
I'm not gonna like. I can guarantee you, as someone who's only had Samsung and Galaxy products, phones, I'm like, and I'm not a fanboy. I'm like, none of this is revolutionary. But again, the full thing, they put the jack at the bottom. It's fucking always been that way for most of these phones.
Yeah.
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 And then Apple took it away entirely.
The fact that
How many times has Ricky been like, I can't do that? I'm like, why? I didn't bring my adapter.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
And
You got Bluetooth, dog? Who doesn't now?
that's true. That it's also true.
I mean, granted, I'm just saying, there's a lot of times where you'd rather have it. I went on a 3-hour hike, and then my Bluetooth lasts only like 2+ hours. And then guess what? I packed.
Get a better Bluetooth.
Get a better Bluetooth, dog.
You fucked up twice.
20. How long do your fucking AirPods last? Dude? First of all, I don't think Ryan has AirPods. Ricky, do you have
I don't have AirPods. I don't have AirPods because I know I'll lose them. I have
AirPods?
Actually, I have Bluetooth headphones that I use with my phone.
Yeah, Ricky, how long do your AirPods last?
If I use them constantly, probably at least like 4 hours.
At least.
Yeah. My headphones last 6 hours.
I don't know if I need them no longer than that, to be honest.
I gave you
on a
the
flight.
example where I was on a 3-hour hike and they lasted 2-ish hours. So
I said 4. I should have Apple
Yeah,
AirPods.
I don't beef you.
Yeah, I think my headphones last up to 6 hours or something. So
Yeah, so I mean, funnily enough, the AirPods I had before, the first generation, lasted I think like 6 hours, but the newer ones, because they have like noise cancellation,
yeah,
it's a little.
I don't even use that shit because I have them on my headphones too, and I don't know, maybe I got fucking hosed on the headphones, but like they work fine, like they go over my ear, but I'm like the noise canceling. It's just all it does is just create static so that you don't really hear everything else.
Yeah, no, the AirPods. If I like just had them in with no music on, and I just hit the noise cancellation, it's like a big difference without having any sound.
That's what
anything coming through the headphones.
that's what I'm saying. It just kind of turns into I don't know what the fuck, but
Yeah, it's like you entered a different room that's like super soundproofed.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I just
There's different iterations of noise canceling.
Yeah, I kind of cheaped out on those headphones too. They're only like $100.
Yeah. Let's see here. So my next story is Microsoft takes down a massive botnet before the 2020 elections. So if you don't know what a botnet is, it's essentially just like think of it as like a huge hive mind of different computers that have been infected with, I will say like a sort of malware, where all these computers being infected by this one malware or virus, if you will, can work together to basically have these huge attacks, and like it's almost like a kill switch. So it's like, you infect all these computers with the same thing. It's not necessarily on and they don't know about it, but they are infected. And then once you decide that you want to use those computers and the resources behind those, you can basically make one supercomputer and have it, basically do these huge attacks on, you point it to anybody. So Microsoft was able to basically track this malware and this virus to the point where the servers behind it would turn it on, whenever the hackers decided that they wanted to actually do an attack itself. And what they were able to do is find the servers behind it and take them down before the hackers were able to turn them on and use the botnet or all the computers infected with this botnet We're not actually sure exactly what they were going to do, but we knew, or Microsoft knew, that there were so many different computers that actually were infected by it, that when these guys decided to use it on something, which it seemed like it was going to be for something what to do with the elections, they were able to stop it before they were basically able to use it. So pretty crazy as far as like, I don't know, I guess, like, what's it called? When you like do like deep dives into just the criminal masterminds behind, the internet and stuff. This was a really big one.
Yeah, you know what? You know what I read? I read the story about how it appears like a mailman or somebody got a hold of stacks of ballads and threw them in a trash can.
Oh yeah, no, it was a real mailman, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was an actual mailman.
Yeah.
And like it's crazy how like mail carriers are like federal agents. Like they can like carry out arrests and stuff. If you don't know.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're fully allowed to arrest people. They're federal agents.
Mailman?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I gotta ask. I have a friend who's a mailman. I want to ask them that. I didn't know.
Don't fuck with mailmen.
I wasn't intending on doing it.
Take you down.
I gotta pee and grab a drink. I'll be right back.
So who arrested him?
I feel like that's true.
Well, anyway,
mail people.
That's just so weird that like we're living in such a weird fucking era where like, politics and technology are just like, they're. I don't know who knew that we would have this issue. Like, you know what I mean? Like 10 years later, like 10 years after, you and I, or, the rest of us were able to, 12 years after we were able to vote and shit, like, it's kind of wild that the internet's just, it's been weaponized so much,
Yeah. I mean, 2008, cool. There was definitely like, I feel like really not any stories about there being any interference.
Exactly.
As far as
I'm saying, it's like, and it seems like, well, who the fuck knows? Not to get too political here, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like this last election, there was some issues with like hacking
but there's substantial evidence that backs that up.
Right. Exactly.
and there was definitely 100% interference.
And now what you just said, it just seems who knows what's exactly going on, but like it's all just there's some fuckery happening, it's
some fuckery indeed.
I mean, I don't have to have a green screen to have this. What does this mean? How did they do this?
Some fuckery afoot.
It's right behind me.
I'll be right back.
So yeah, I mean, just pretty crazy cybersecurity here for Microsoft. Them being the good guys for once, which is nice.
That is great.
Good on Microsoft.
Is there a reason why they did it or how they did it?
So I mean, it's mostly just Microsoft having their own cybersecurity intelligence team, where they just kind of saw this trend of people being infected with this malware. And they just saw, I think that just really is them seeing so many people infected with it that they decided to really dig deep into it and see like, what is the meaning behind this? And, even though it's not necessarily active, they're obviously infecting so many different people with it. They're planning on something big, and we don't know what that is exactly. So it's like, if they're going to do something this big, then we should probably try to stop it. And they did.
Yeah. Well, that's great.
Yeah. But pretty cool. Pretty cool, Microsoft. You get this one.
Get one. Let's get some. let's add on to that resume of cool shit. I would really appreciate.
You're still in the negatives in the hole, but this brought you a little bit high.
Exactly.
And then just a little update. I mean, we haven't had any really updates for a while now, but Fortnite is still off of Apple phones and products pretty much. I mean, not just the phones, but everything else mobile.
I don't know that
Apple
is.
And Fortnite. And Google, the Google Play Store is still not there either. Fortnite has been long gone, and there has been a lot of developments since then. I believe this happened, which was like 3 or 4 months ago now. It is still off the Apple Store, still off the Google Play Store, and really the only, I mean, if anybody knows, it's Garrett, how slow the wheel turns of the justice system.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fast.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Yeah, it's not fast unless you got a lot of money, which I mean these companies do.
Yeah,
but the last ruling,
even for those companies, still not fast.
Still not fast. Still not fast at all. But the last ruling just came saying that. So what Apple wanted to do, just to and I mean, it really does seem like a retaliation, is Epic, who owns Fortnite and also owns the Unreal Engine, which is not just used on Fortnite for the back end of what the game runs on.
Isn't Unreal the ones that do Gears?
Yeah, they do Gears. They do ton. I mean, like since they've done the mobile apps now too. I mean, they are just behind a shit ton because it's really cheap to develop on. So a lot of companies jumped on that, and they're using the Unreal Engine. And the problem is that Epic still, because it's still they're constantly updating it and having support for it. The Unreal Engine itself has a lot of updates going out to all these different mobile applications. I mean, it's probably thousands that use the Unreal Engine for their games or whatever their app is. Mostly games. I think it's all.
Yeah, I remember even when we were kids, like they just had their own game. Unreal Tournament was like one of the first. Fucking,
that was the first built on like the first engine. Now it's like Unreal Engine 5 or 6 or something crazy. But yeah, so they're still developing for these mobile applications, and Apple wanted to completely get rid of that too, which would mean that it stops the development on thousands of other applications that are completely unrelated to Fortnite, which is real fucked up. And as a judge just denied that. So Apple tried to rule it, tried to make it official, and a judge said, "No, fuck you, you can't do that. Just Fortnite, okay? Like, don't fuck over all these other companies that because you and Fortnite are having a beef."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that was really the only last update. I mean, since then too.
All right, let me. I didn't really hear what the whole thing. So I just want to clarify. Well,
who are you?
So what's going on? What's going on is Apple is having a beef with Fortnite. Obviously, right? We talked about that.
Yeah.
So they're not.
Epic.
They're not allowing any of their Unreal apps or games to run on their operating system.
They were trying to do that, but instead it could just be only Fortnite and nothing else related to Epic or Epic. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which is Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
So we haven't gotten the update for the superheroes behind Garrett. If you're on the if you're only a mobile player.
Yeah. So what? Only if you're a mobile player you can do that. What's up?
You don't get this update.
Yeah, no. As PC players, Ricky and I get everything because
so PCs, consoles, you still get the updates. But for people who were only
mobile, Xbox, I'll get it too.
Yeah.
So
if you happen to be on an iPhone or an Android, you would not get this update.
Like, so maybe I have all these guys except for Wolverine right here.
What?
Huh? Well, I just haven't finished, but I'm saying I have all.
What is it? Okay, do they have any specific actual powers or is it all the same shit?
So, Ricky?
Oh, you have the ability to get those powers, but it's not like you start with them. It's more of like you find them, and it's like an item.
Yeah. So you're like Iron Man's gauntlets. You get Wolverine's claws. You get
But there's an Iron Man in the game who's like a crazy fucking AI person that you got to kill for them.
Yeah. Because Fortnite specifically has different modes. So in like the free for all version, the most famous one,
Battle Royale,
they're all in there as characters and they have their abilities. And then you as a player can inherit those abilities when you kill them, or if you find them, they're items that would say like,
just in the game, just fucking people up, and you have to
but in specific spaces. So it's like, if you go into the fucking forest, then Wolverine is in the forest.
If you go to Iron Man's fucking
Stark Industries,
Tony Stark's Industries, yeah,
he's there.
Then Tony Stark's going to be there. They added new places of interest,
but you have to defeat them in order to get their powers. Now, do you get their powers only in each game, or do you
in each game? Oh. So if you want those powers, you got to go into each game and you drop into those specific places and kill the specific people,
or kill the people that have them, and then you can
kill people that have them.
Yeah,
gotcha. Okay,
yeah. It's fun. It's different.
And then besides the characters behind me, they have other power. Like they have Black Panther, they have like Silver Surfer, they have a lot of other like powers from these characters, even though they're not in the game technically. Yeah. Or they might introduce the characters later. Like they just introduced Daredevil, which looks pretty cool. I'm waiting for Black Panther. I'm hoping we get Black Panther as an actual playable one. But
Ghost Rider
or Ant-Man or something.
Ghost Rider would be sick.
Yeah,
he's been like a sort of leaked as being a character on there.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
So a lot of really cool stuff there. I'm waiting for
Yeah.
other games that we play to catch up. Specifically, Spellbook.
Finally played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater yesterday.
Oh, nice.
You beat or you played?
I played.
Okay.
I went over to Julian and I went to the skate park.
Like
we
a
went
lot. Real bad.
We went to the skate park
Go
for
it.
like a little bit, a couple hours, and then after that, you know, he was like, "Have you played Tony Hawk yet?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Dude, come over. I'll get a 6-pack. We'll play Tony Hawk." I was like,
Nice. That sounds fun.
yeah. So, yeah, I got to. It was, dude. It's awesome. Like, it's very. Have you played it? It's very nostalgic. Just
Yeah.
I mean, it's all the same shit. And then I mean, man, it was like I was having flashbacks. I was just sitting there. I'm playing Tony Hawk 2 and Gorilla Radio is playing on the TV, and I'm like, holy shit, man! Like,
It's not the full playlist that they had from the originals, but it's a
they
lot
still
of
have them. They all had Bad Religion. They had Less Than Jake and a lot of the other shit. But
Yeah.
but yeah, man, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's been so
And they're
long
so
since I played
classic.
Tony Hawk. I forgot the concept of them.
It just shows you that those games are going to stand the test of time. Like they're fucking classics, you know. Like that.
Yeah,
it
for
was,
sure.
it was the first game that. I mean, just the button layout, right? Like you'll never forget it. It's just, it's just the way it is, you know. Which is why I never got it, because I ended up having to sell my PS4. So, I didn't want to get it on Xbox because I was like, I'm used to the button layout and the feel of the PlayStation. Like it was because I mean, well, PlayStation was the only game that had it back then, right? PlayStation 1 and 2.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean,
Tony
not
Hawk.
until, because Xbox wasn't even out yet. Xbox didn't come out until what? Fucking until
I thought the
PS2
Xbox
was
the
already
first
out.
one. Was it?
No, bullshit.
I mean, like now the stupid ass names. It's like, how do I even search for that?
It was on
the very first Xbox.
it was on Nintendo 64.
Xbox.
It was on Nintendo 64, but it was all weird because remember Nintendo 64's controllers had like that C pad, and that's how you fucking did it.
Yeah.
They had the D pad.
November
and the C-pad.
2001. 2001 was the first Xbox. What was the PS1 release date?
Yeah, look up the PS1. It was like 1998, 99 maybe.
Great.
What year was it?
It's loading. I don't know why internet's so slow right now.
What the fuck are we listening to?
Fucking the jazz flute, bro. Oh yeah, it's 1994, man. First PlayStation.
Yeah, first PlayStation 94. But look up the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater list release.
Tony Hawk's
It had to have been 98. It was 90. Yeah, it had to have been 97, 98.
Doggy.
Sorry, there's a firework. that just went off.
Oh man, yeah. God, it's fireworks too. That's all. Show me the new shit, not the new one, guys. Not the remake.
Am I
Just the very first one.
first, Tony?
What's up? What's up?
We're tracking the release date. So,
Lemmy.
Wikipedia exactly. Tony Hawk's. Yeah, spell
It is on the fuck. Why can't we find the fucking classic?
skater.
Okay. 90. Hold on. I got it here. Tony Hawk's 99. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater was released. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater released as Tony Hawk's Skateboarding in the UK. Blah 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 blah. Developed by PlayStation on September 29th, and later ported to Nintendo 64, Game Boy Color, Dreamcast, and
That's right.
Engage.
Yeah, that makes sense. Then the second one came out, and then by then, the Xbox was already out.
Yeah,
You sound like a robot.
That's
Ricky, the same thing's happening again. Where you sound like you took a.
You sound like Ultron. Right now.
God damn it! Why does it keep happening?
I don't
That's whenever I use my internet. That's like the fucking thing.
That's so weird.
Damn it!
Our Autobots roll out.
Yeah, he's
How's that sound?
Nope,
Nope,
it's not
exact
exactly.
Damn it! I gotta restart this fucking thing. Hang on.
It happened once before when you were gone. I was like, "What the fuck's going on with your voice?"
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
No, because I was saying that I finally played the new Tony Hawk.
Yeah. Do you have it, or like you just played it?
No, I went over to Julian's and played it. Well, I was saying the reason we got to this conversation was because I was saying I didn't want to buy it on Xbox because I'm used to the layout and controller of PlayStation for that game.
Mm-hmm.
Because PlayStation was the first one to release it.
Yeah.
And so we got in a little debate on whether or not that was true. And it turns out I'm right.
I love these debates where it's like, how about we just Google it and then we figure it out.
Yeah, so it was originally released on PlayStation, and then it later came out for N64 in GameCast.
GameCast, yeah.
GameCast. Ricky, you're muted. There you
That's
go.
my joke.
Right,
This isn't a car. Fucking Rachel's pissed as fuck.
Man.
She's sick of my shit.
This isn't a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was I talking about? Fortnite? Yeah, it's still banned on Apple stuff. and
Yeah.
Google stuff.
Yeah.
So, but not other Epic stuff.
What are the games that you've been playing then, Rick?
Spellbreak.
Spellbreak, bro?
What is that?
I'm gonna pull it up right
Fucking-
now.
You're a wizard.
You're
Pull it up.
Ricky.
First of all,
Spinal.
Spellbreak. I'm gonna show you right now, bro.
Yeah, it's another battle royale game, but you're a wizard instead.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, see, this is like you never got into Avatar: The Last Airbender, did you, Ryan?
Negative.
No, I told you I watched like a little bit of it, and I was like, cool.
That's what I'm saying. You never got into it.
No, I never really got into it.
So
It's cool. Look, I'm not gonna say. Look, I only made. I was only poking fun because I never seen it. You know that I never doubted
on.
that I wouldn't like.
Rick, I'm gonna mute Ricky right now. I want to see if this is what it. Yeah. Okay. So Ricky, now we can hear like all the fan or whatever the fuck's going on in your background. Like it's
There's all
super
kinds
loud.
of- it sounds like it sounds like you're in a fucking. It sounds like what the road behind you sounds like.
Yeah.
Is that better?
No.
God damn it. Oh, wait. I think I know what it is.
Turn on that noise reduction. There it is.
Fixed it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So Ryan, prepare to shut the fuck up.
Why? I never. Oh, this looks gay as hell.
It's actually really cool. That's real gameplay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is all multiplayer.
Yeah.
All right. I like it. That's cool. Can I get this on console?
Yeah, we can play with you. It's crossplay.
Well, what the fuck, man? I want to get with you guys on
Oh, I didn't realize the time rune was in this first trailer.
You're a wizard.
Spellbound.
Break. Why?
See,
It's
it's not just
literally
me.
What?
you and Ricky both did that. Let's play some Spellbound. I'm like, it says Spellbreak right there. It says it.
Sushi and the
I'm
Banshees.
not the only
bro.
one.
Sushi and the Banshees.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
But I didn't realize that the time rune was in that first trailer. They must have brought it back.
Bringing
They
it
just
back.
never released it until now.
The timey
Why
one.
don't you guys play Warzone?
Because it sucks.
I don't have fun. I get destroyed.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
Yeah, no, we're Ricky and I are adamantly against games that we don't
That you're not good at?
have fun. That we don't have fun at.
Yeah.
That's the one-
Yeah.
It's one thing. It's one thing because like Spellbreak, we're not great at, but we get a certain way in.
That's
And these other games we get fucking annihilated within like the first 2 minutes.
That's kindergarten shit, bro.
Yeah, and then same thing with you in Fortnite. You can't fucking last in Fortnite and you fucking quit.
Well, because you guys are fucking playing it on PC. It's way different.
You're playing on PC no matter what.
I can't win, bro.
Break, Call of Duty.
Well, for some reason, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but for some reason, I think because I'm kicking so much ass, yesterday, I got my ass handed to me by like a ton of PC players because the way the algorithm is now, like they don't link you with, just random people. It's like
the algorithm goes, I'm too good on the Xbox.
I thought if you're on console, you can turn off crossplay.
You can, but I play with Steve, who's on PS. So when I play with him, we get like, and Steve kicks ass too. So like, well, Steve kicks way more ass than I do on duty. So like, when I link with him, we get fucking a ton of like PC players who just rape us to death. I swear to God.
We know we've been against alpha testers and Spellbreak.
Yeah, so this is one thing that's actually kind of cool. They can label themselves as like whether they're alpha or no. We literally had pre-alpha testers.
Pre-alpha, yeah.
Like, how did we just die in like 3 hits? Yeah, we just died in like 3 hits and like, okay, and it says who killed you, but like it gives you their stats.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I don't feel so bad. Like this was a pre-alpha.
People made the fucking game.
Yeah.
But it's funny. So that's always why we bring on Javi to like fuck with the algorithm because he sucks. So we make him the party leader, and then when we play with him, we fucking tear shit up.
Yeah, well, even for me, like I suck, and I go on PC, and I just get my ass handed to me no matter what.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking,
but we have fun.
If you link up with us, like it'll probably switch things up. Like it's
just gonna put you in my lobby of PC only, and then you're gonna get fucked even more.
Yeah.
Well, we've never even tried it. I've never even played with you guys on Warzone.
No, I have it. We'll try it. I'm down. I'm down to try it again. I know there's been a lot of updates.
It's not as glitchy as it was. And especially with PC stuff, like we were holding our own for a bit with like some PC players, but like. And there's a new game which is really fun where you have like a truck and you need a team of 4 and you're
escorting it.
You're like kind of just you have to update the truck. You gotta like get it armored, and then people just have to blow your truck up. And as long as you keep the truck alive, your guys keep coming back. So like if I die while you're driving, as long as you can get out of there, I'll come back.
It's kind of like Overwatch.
Yeah, so that's a fun version of the game. And then and we've won, or we got like second place. We haven't actually won one with those, but but it's fun. It's cool because it's just it's a whole other element to battle royale. You have to like keep your vehicle, and that's how you win basically.
Yeah.
But even if it blows up and there's like one person left, he can buy a truck and then everyone comes back.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yeah.
That's cool. We got try out Call of Duty again. We'll try out Spellbreak.
I'll do it. Yeah. I'll try Spellbreak. I just, I love Duty.
Stream it. Humpcast.
It's just because like I'm gonna start streaming stuff.
Yeah, I want to start doing that too. I mean, and I can probably Discord with you guys if I'm doing it this way, because I might be able to do that with when I
when people don't do Discord,
sure.
it's ridiculous. Like I'm like, what? How do you even live? How do you play games with other people?
Yeah, so I was thinking of just bringing my Xbox in here because I'm in the garage. But we'll see. I was thinking of just putting it in here and just fucking having it. And that's another thing I was thinking, is if it's closer to me, maybe it'll work better. I don't know if it's closer to the.
Yeah, I get that capture card, dog.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot of money.
No, I'm just saying, like you're just gonna have problems until you do something like that.
Did you ever finish Gears 5?
I never started it. I have it.
Dude,
I never finished Gears 4.
Can you crossplay with Gears 5? Do you think you could? Oh,
yeah, you can.
Can you? Let's co-op it. Can you co-op with me online?
I think you can. Yeah,
I think you can. You should finish it with me because I haven't finished.
I technically pay for like Xbox Online, but it's PC.
You have the Game Pass?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. I think we can do it.
Yeah, we should, because I've been, man, fuck. I was like stuck on a monster, and it was driving me fucking crazy, dude. Because like I hate when you have like it's like it's just you know the way Gears works is like you split. It's like made for co-op. So
Yeah.
so when you split off in like twos or whatever, so it's like me and one other person, or it's computer, and he's just not helping at all.
Yeah. He's like running into a wall.
Yeah, and it's like and this fucking thing. I mean, God, it was driving me nuts because like the the way it is, like boss battles. It's like they get harder and harder as you go on.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I swear to God, I was on this fucking guy for like 2 hours. It's like, jeez, and then like Steve texts me. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm about to break my fucking TV." I'm fucking furious right now. I've been playing, and he's terrifying too. So that's why I wanted to start streaming too, because like I was legit like I was playing that game, and I'm like, there's part where you have to go through tunnels and shit, and they have like the little fucking creeper guys, the I forget what they're called, the newbies. Is that what they call them? They called them newbies, the little guys. Yeah, the little locusts, the ones they run at you. They're like little ones.
Oh yeah.
And they're those ones are always in like caves and shit in dark places, and like I'm walking. But this is how this game fucked me up though, because I was like going through those, and I'm like, oh great, I'm gonna get fucked up because there's a part where there's like all this ammo, right? You got to pick up all this ammo and shit, and then I'm like, oh man, and so I'm like slowly going through all these little areas, and then nothing happens. And then nothing happens.
I want to give you ammo.
Just yeah. Oh, and there's this other thing. There's this other element to this game now where the locusts have weaponized these little worms that take over the robots. So
oh shit.
So like you have like basically fucking robots for your backup and stuff, right? But the ones that aren't turned on wherever they're at, like the locusts can get control of them. So like they'll just be standing there, and then and then like once you walk by, they fucking turn on and they start chasing after you. and there's certain parts where you can like kind of sneak around them, so that you don't have to fight all of them. But like, yeah, it's like the minute they fucking see you, dude, it scares the shit out of me every time. I legit was like screaming in my room. Oh God.
Nice.
Scary, dude. Too many scaries.
All right, well let's continue this conversation after the fact, because like right now we're at 2 hours and 45 minutes.
All right, guys, I just jumped in.
It's all good.
Like we could continue talking, but we're gonna end the podcast portion of this.
Okay.
Thank you all. Goodbye.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I got a piece too. No, hold on. I got a piece too, but just come back. I want to talk to you.
Okay.
Hit it